Hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the fourth episode of our D&D campaign, Ballad of Ennersval. Welcome in. I hope everyone is doing wonderfully today. And before we get to our players, let's quickly go over the announcements and things to notice. So first of all, the music you're listening to is as always provided by Syrinscape. Check them out if you need your own music for D&D campaigns and such. During the game you're able to give our wonderful players a little bit of inspiration if you want, using that chat point redeem. You can also use it for me if you want, no pressure, but it'd be nice. Also, you can join our Discord, and I think I finally updated the link so it doesn't expire, which is pretty neat. But yeah, go check out our Discord if you want to be up to date on any announcements and fan art. Yeah, Kari, tell us what happened last time.
Oh, I suppose I should begin with the battle. For the others to so happily nominate our little lamb Kova, afflicted with the cursed exhaustion, into a group of fearful, distressed, and highly guarded warriors, archers, a mysterious mage, and a restrained man with strong signs of lycanthropy, was nothing short of utterly foolish. And all for a pet sheep belonging to a crying hill giant of no personal significance. Meanwhile, Gunhilda, the woman we've been protecting for almost a week now, direly exhausted, cursed by aberrations. And the person they were so ardently concerned with the night before was happily left in the cart with Greta, Vetri, and Big Boy. I should have stated the clear foolishness of these actions and stayed behind, but admittedly, I have a soft spot for large, innocent creatures who need help. But we almost lost Kova and Wick, one mauled and the other fried by a bolt of lightning. With both Ritz and I badly wounded, it was painfully clear we were lucky to survive. Some protector I am. We shouldn't have let Kova anywhere near them. I'm thankful Ritz was able to rush to Kova's side. He may have the mind of a cub, but he has the heart and might of any Moonbear warrior. And the roaring flames of a dragon, it seems. Fortunately, the leader came to his senses and called upon his enraged brother. I used my powers to mimic howls of wolves out in the forest, and he followed. The leader was clearly formidable enough to fight, but he let us go instead. Ritz and I picked up Wick and Kova. And suddenly something came over me. The sheep! That damned sheep! It must have been the adrenaline from the battle with that inchoate werewolf for me to do something as foolish as test fate any more than we already did. But it seems as if the Mother of the Moon herself allowed it so. She clearly continues to test and guide me, and I pray I can keep them alive till at the very least we figure out the approaching calamity. Though we did discover that this party strangely consisted of both Crimson Wolves and several Wood Elves, seemingly working together. I wonder if this is part of a larger rebellion or something else. And who is that cowardly mage? What exactly were we intruding? Before our short rest, I briefly told Ritz of the adolescent Yeti I befriended some time back. I really should have scolded the boy for his foolish behavior and the danger everyone experienced as a result. Looking at his face, I think he realized to some degree. Once we rested up, Kova awoke and wasted no time healing Ritz. It was very sweet, but naive. He really should have healed himself first. He's far too fragile. We made it back safely to the cart. Everyone was safe and sound, apart from Betri's whiskey barrels. Big Boy was very thrilled to have the sheep back, and very boisterously picked both I and the sheep with ease. I'll be smelling of whiskey for a while, it seems. Before departing, Kova gave Big Boy something of his. A flag or a banner? Something of the Kingdom of Ballad. It seemed personal. After that, we said our goodbyes, and Big Boy traveled east, fading deeper into the forest. And we headed out for the city after this. Thankfully, there were no awkward silences from here on. We traveled quietly. But it was the last night before we approached the city. Now having our last chance for conversations before heading in. But the moon was full, and I decided to meditate under the powerful moonlight and reflect on the journey so far and the journey ahead of me. Kova went to sleep, dreaming of something eerie and mysterious. Exquisite, intricate embroidery and an imprint of a halfling foot. Extremely large, white, long fingers. What could it mean? Wick and Ritz had a wonderful heart-to-heart. Wick tried to get Ritz talking and feel accepted with the group. But in typical Ritz fashion, it only got so far. But he did get to try on Wick's hand. Wick also opened up to Ritz, and they talked about Osme, their time in Ballad, and the journey to see family. And also revealing the mysterious name, the Scorch Doctor. After we entered the city, it was clear both Ritz and Wick were receiving dirty and ominous looks from the city folk. They both have a reputation, it seems, but we'll have to discuss that later. We stopped by the local inn, the Blue Heel Tavern, and we quickly set out to find Dr. Layfield. But he was a mess, believed to be cursed and filled with alcohol. I tried to communicate with him, but he was in no state to process that as anything other than a curse, and drowned himself in more poison. We had to break him and get him free. He was in no state and no ability to take care of himself. Thankfully, Ritz had his trusty friend Brick, and we quickly made our way inside. Kova was fast to whip up a herbal concoction, a detox, to remove the alcohol from his body. I just wished we took him to a sink or a bucket beforehand. It was clear he was in no state of mind to heal anyone, but he very much needed healing himself. A broken heart, a mind, and self. And it was apparent Ritz was extremely worried for him, more than his usual desire to help others. This was personal. Layfield, however, was able to give us the name of a cleric in the city, Gustav, who, as it turned out, was not a proponent of the phrase, anyone can heal. We decided it was best to split up. Ritz and Kova searched for the doctor's tools that he had sold. Wick and I took Greta and Gunhilda away from this place and back to the Blue Heel Tavern from here. Gunhilda shared her wisdom, which I did not appreciate in this manner, but I won't put too much personal judgment on the words of someone who has been in her state for so long. There is some truth to her words, after all. Kova and Ritz found a shop where they found some of the tools and encountered a shady fellow who clearly knew Ritz far too well. Kova was extremely helpful and absolutely the correct person to bring along, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen to Ritz later on. Soon the party reconvened back at the tavern, and we had a look at the wonderful Grapevine Gazette. It included events such as romantic theatrical performances, an orange cat named Chester, belonging to a Fiona, a notice on a closure on Tusktooth Mine, which has now been occupied by a black dragon, which sparked a flame of panic in Wick. There was also a flower festival, which isn't terribly important, but may have some wonderful teas and medicines and even dyes I have access to. After this, and after some much-needed food, we set out to the temple to find Gustav. But at the foot of the entrance, Ritz parted ways for his own errands. I'm sure he'll be visiting family. They must be worried for him. He's been gone for a month. Though I do wish I had a chat before he left, or at least given him a mark of protection. I really don't like the eyes following him here. Gustav very quickly turned out to be a master of egotistical nonsense and smiles, but at least he was able to heal Gunhilda with a spell of greater restoration. Hopefully the Mother of the Moon, will grant me the ability to perform the spell too. The spell has a pocket change fee of 100 gold and is only free for residents of those particular to the Golden Doe clan. We'll have to find a way to earn the money or exchange enough favors to heal our little lamb Cora. Whilst it was clear Gustav wouldn't be of much help to us, I sat with Greta and braided her hair. Such a sweet little child. I haven't done that since... No, not for a long time. Wick headed off to have a word with Gustav. I'm sure he's worried for Kova. Kova, who spared no time being rather unfiltered and direct to Gustav. I was quite happy to see that. After this, Ritz found himself surrounded by 4 figures, one of whom was the shop owner.
Beautiful. So, this is where we come back to Ritz. After you checked out your hiding spots for messages between you and your uncle, You heard some noise behind you and a shadow passing over your face. And as you turn around, you see those 4 figures standing behind you. 3 of them are clearly Alneric's goons, hanging behind as a show of force. And Alneric himself is standing in front of you, twirling a gold coin in his grasp, and looking at you with a mocking smile of friendliness as he says, "So, Ritz, let's get chap, shall we? After all, we haven't seen you in a while, about a month. Your destination is not that far, and then you return to town with some new friends. How did that come about?"
They ain't friends. They were just
Are
helping
they
me get
not?
back. No, I don't know them from Adam, do I?
Still so bad at lying. That boy, what was it? Coven Nettlefoot, right? You don't bring unproven strangers for a visit to us. That was a mistake. And
Hey, he wouldn't leave me alone, man. It wasn't anything like that.
sure. And I suppose the other 2 companions you had are also completely accidental, and you don't have any warm feelings towards them.
Of course not. They were just helping me get back. I got lost, didn't I, like an idiot? But I think they're leaving soon anyway. I don't know what they're doing.
So the person that you accidentally found on the road just happened to be a mercenary from the Blackboard clan.
I don't know anything about that, mate.
Right.
I don't know who you've been speaking to, but there's no one like that with us.
Ritz, I tire of your lies. That one leaves a trail of agony and fire behind her. She's not welcome back here. And that is not even talking about the most egregious part of it all. You brought a Moonbear cleric too. So what are you up to, huh? Spent the month planning something? Think your new friends will throw a span in our works? Is that it?
Yeah, you know me really well if you think I've spent a month planning.
Ritz, give me either persuasion or deception, up to you. Ooh, a 20.
Pretty convincing.
That is pretty good, I have to say. All right. So he gives you a long look and steps a bit closer, and you can feel the warmth from his skin almost touching you. And he says, "I can't tell what it is, but you're hiding something. I have a knack for those things, you know. Someone in my profession has to.
I'm an open book, mate.
And a book is a very flammable thing, young Ritz. This is just a friendly reminder for you to stay in your lane, do tiny little insignificant tasks for us, and then shut the hell up. Got it?"
Got it.
You hear boots coming closer, and even before someone rounds the corner, you hear a deep rumble of someone's voice. 4 on 1. That doesn't seem fair to me. And you can see a man in his late 40s with a graying beard and an intimidating build, wearing an old-looking soldier's uniform with crimson wolf insignia. And as he rounds the corner and looks at the 4 clearly intimidating figures in front of you, he says, "Have space for one more? What are you hassling the kid for?" And Alneric just smiles and says, No, friend, just catching up, that's all. But we're done here." He turns to you and says, "Good luck, Ritz. Hope you stay well and healthy, and your family too." And Alneric and his goons turn around and leave you standing with this man
Do I recognize this man?
No, you're seeing him for the first time. He is, looking at the disappearing backs of Alneric and his friends, and turns to you and says, "Look, kid, I'm new to the town. Don't know what that was about, but are you in trouble?"
Nah, it's just a friendly conversation. Thanks though. Appreciate it.
No problem. Hey, listen, you look like you're from the road too. Maybe you've seen the person I'm looking for. Looking for a fellow soldier from the Crimson Wolf clan. A bit higher than you. Early 20s. Long blonde hair. Seen anyone like that?
Does that sound familiar?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 15. You think about it. I mean, you know some people like your age, maybe older, that would fit the description, but none of them are affiliated with the Wolf clan. So on that account, you feel like you are kind of drawing a blank.
Nah, friend, relation?
Yeah, fellow soldier, just got dispatched from Camp Synagogue. Wanted to, bring back a thing that he left behind.
Oh. I'll tell you what, I can do you a favour, since you helped me out. If you let me know where I can find you, I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you. I'm gonna be staying over here in Boots and Lodgings. And he's pointing back at the house behind him. Says, I mean, yeah, if you find anything out, you can leave a message for Virek of the Crimson Wolf.
Virek, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying here too.
Is that true?
Yeah, this is my own.
I see. Well, you sure aren't keeping good company, but the place seems nice.
Oh, it's great here, yeah. You'll like it.
I hope so. Don't plan around to stay too much longer, but the city seems nice.
How long are you in town?
I mean, as long as I need to find that kid, and then I'll be going home.
Gotcha. Alright, I've got some people I can ask about it.
Thanks. Well, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
So where are you going, Reds?
I mean, is this guy also going to Boots and Lodgings? Because that's where I'm heading.
He is, kind of, it looks like he's trying to familiarize himself with this part of town. So he's just like quite leisurely walking towards Boots and Lodgings, like looking at the shops and buildings around, just checking things out. But it does seem like he's going in that direction, yes.
Alright. As I pass him, I'll just be like, hey, here's a tip. Check out the crayfish. Best food in the city.
Alright, maybe I will.
I'll catch you later, mate.
Alright, so you reach the Boots and Lodgings first. What are you going to do there?
Ooh, I need to check that I still have a room, and I need to pick up some stuff, do some errands in my room as well.
Okay. So in terms of your room, give me a second. Yes, you check in. Indeed, your key still fits. Your things are in place. It seems a little dusty here, but nothing's been touched so far. There is a little slip in the doorway, which is a kind of reminder of the old owner of this place to pay up rent soon.
Perfect, I'll take that. Is there anything in my room? Any packages?
Indeed, there is. Next to the slightly open window, you see, weighed down with a little stone, a small parcel. And when you unfold it, you find 20 gold pieces in there. Nothing else.
Heck yes. Okay, awesome. Well, first thing Ritz is going to do is he sits down at a small desk. The desk is covered in papers, which all have neat handwriting all over them, in a language that is not common. It's infernal. And he's going to do a little bit of calculating. How much rent can he split off from this 20? How much money does he need for food for a week? And then everything else goes into an envelope with a note.
All right. Yeah, so for food in this place, you usually, cooperate with Snaggle. So your direct expenses for a month that you've been gone here for this place is 10 gold.
Okay. That's fine. So I have 10 left over. Will that cover food for the next week? Or is that included in the 10 that we've taken out?
10 is for the rent. For the food, if you are continuing to, live off of battery for a while, as he said that he covers a week, you don't really need to spend anything else.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, awesome. So then the other 10 goes into an envelope. Ritz is going to write out like a little message in Infernal and put that in the envelope too. And then he's just going to get like washed up super fast in the wash basin, put on some fresh robes, and get ready to head out back to the Blue Heel.
And the little envelope, are you leaving it with you for now?
He is probably gonna, if it's on the way, post it through the door.
I see.
And he will also, if it's on the way, put a gold on the windowsill of the docks place.
Yeah, both are very much out of the way.
Okay.
But you can definitely use the city post office, which is like using the little boxes in front of buildings to gather mail. So you can do that, at least for the parcel, the letter.
Okay, amazing. Yep, I'll do all that then. And then start heading back to the Blue Heel.
Alrighty. While that happens, the gang that was in the Blue Heel, you have returned to the tavern, and Betry immediately, excitedly led you up towards the second floor to show you the rooms that he got you guys. As he leads you up there, he says,
"Oh, I presumed that 2 rooms would be enough. One for the ladies and one for the gents. So here they are."
And he pushes open 2 doors next to each other, and there are indeed 2 beautiful, spacious rooms, not very expensively decorated, but there's 2 nice beds in each, a wash basin, a little curtain that can be a separation between the 2 sides of the room, and in each one there's a little desk and even a pot with some nice smelling flowers.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm so excited. This week is going to be so fun. A little bit of fun and vacation before I really get to work on my business venture.
Right.
Oh. Yes?
Where's it taking place? You said you didn't have a bar here, but you needed to get to this city specifically. Do you have some sort of warehouse?
Oh, well, the wares that I had were the things that we brought in our cart, which admittedly is not as much as I would hope. But I have some of my stock still, and it's, enough to entice some buyers in the city. I've already been in talks with the owner of this fine establishment, and hopefully this will bring some long-standing contracts between me and the city.
Will we be drinking your whiskey tonight then?
he looks to the side a little bit, kind of like debating because he clearly wants to, but also his business acumen is telling him to be more frugal. And he says,
Well, maybe a little after the theater visit.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and speaking of the theater,
and he fishes out of his breast pocket a small slip of painted paper
and says, I got us a box in the theater.
Oh.
Ooh.
What do we do with the box?
Yeah, where's the box? What's it full of?
Oh boy. A box in the theater is a place. It's like for hoity-toity rich people up top. So everyone else will be in the auditorium, but we will have a box of our own. I think this will be pretty good for me to show off that I'm a serious businessman in the city. You know, get the folks talking a bit about the big spender on the box, you know.
I don't know if I've got any fancy clothing.
Yeah. Are people gonna be looking at us in the box? Like, we're part of the audience, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how things are done here, truly. You don't look too bad to me. Maybe wash up a little bit.
My coat should probably blend in.
Hova, can you do that skin unzipping thing on all of us, or is that just a you thing?
Oh, that's just to me.
Damn.
Sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, I guess you guys should get settled in your room. Unless you don't mind me sitting there too. It's a big room for a little man like me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind if you want to hang out for a bit.
Yeah, I was meaning to talk to you about something actually. We haven't really gotten a moment.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I realized, when we were at the temple that I completely sort of went over my head, but you're a member of a religion too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Black Boar clan.
Do you pray to it? Like,
it's kind of it's hard to explain. There are some people who pray and some people who party and some people who their form of revelry in the god is building cool bikes and beating shit up. My partner Osmi, she's definitely more what you would consider a traditional religious. She's also a cleric, so she has more of a connection than I would. I kind of just go along for the ride for the most part, and I'm like, hey, thanks, Mrs. Mix patron boar up there. Yeah,
I was curious. You don't strike. Well, no offense, but you don't strike me much as the typical religious type that I've met. Not like
that's fair.
Ari and Gunhild and Gustav.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to parse what's going on when everything's up there and we're all down here.
Has it ever spoken to you or anything?
Has it ever spoken to me?
I don't believe so. After all, Wick is not a cleric.
So. Yeah. Not directly, no. I haven't got any of those gifts like clerics or paladins do. Though I've heard people say that they talk to it sometimes.
Yeah, it's always been curious to me. It's getting harder to believe without, proof, but I don't know. I guess I was just curious about it.
Mm-hmm. Are we, at this point, I assume we went into the rooms?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, so far, you have 2 rooms, but I think until Ritz shows up, Kova is just hanging out with you two as you unpack your bags and finally, get a place to settle down for at least a week on. Is there anything that you, Kari and Rick, do in this place to like anything that you want to unpack or prepare for the evening?
Impede on their room, so he'd let them do their thing.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably just look around, make sure there's no... Like, make sure that the windows are all good and there's no holes in the walls and...
Sure.
I don't know.
Give me investigation check then.
Yay!
Yippee!
Oh, I have to open the sheet. I forgot.
Oh, there's
Why is my-
important question with this room. What's the bed layout?
So the room is pretty narrow but long. It's wide enough for the two of you, and there's a bit of space on the sides. But there's there's a window and two beds on each side of it.
And are the beds, are they both on the ground level, or is it a bunk bed situation?
No, they're both on the ground level.
Okay.
There's a curtain separating them if you need
Yeah.
to, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's no fight for top bunk then.
No, no.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. The room seems nice. The room seems quite nice. It slightly actually reminds you of Homewick, where these rooms are definitely not the most luxurious in this place in the Blue Hill, but it's nice and clean here. It smells good. There are clean bed sheets, and after a week of travel and sleeping on God knows what, this is a welcome change.
Hell yeah.
As the two of you set up, Kova, I assume you also get acquainted with your room.
Yeah, he's quite lightly packed, so you probably just like leave a bag next to his bed and sit on it and be like, okay, guess this is here for now. We're doing the room thing.
As you set up and get like the bare essentials out of your pack, which is like a bar of soap, things like that, you do find the little straw and cloth doll that you had with you for the last couple of years. Do you want to store it anywhere, or are you just gonna keep it in the pack?
I think he's gonna he's not got much to do, so he'll just take a sec to himself, check if it's all doing okay, and then he'll take out a little bit of the golden fleece, and he's just going to sort of weave like a little armband on it,
Very
and
nice.
then tuck it back away.
Do you tuck it under the pillow, or do you keep it in your things for now?
I think he'll keep it in his things.
All right. So you add a little armband of gold fleece around this tiny doll's arm and tuck it back into your things, so it's still with you. And I think at this point, Ritz, you show up, and Kova, you see Ritz in a pretty good mood actually, coming back.
Oh,
Yo!
yo.
Is this our room?
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is huge!
Yes, pretty big.
Oh, okay, I'm jumping on that bed. And he's just gonna, like, fling himself onto the bed and just, like, kick around a bit.
Yeah, it's nice and soft, and Kova, you immediately cringe a little at the squeaking sound, and also at the fact that Ritz, fully immediately messes up the nice, clean sheets that were on the bed.
Look how much room there is!
You should take your shoes off.
Yeah. He takes his shoes off, and then he does a cartwheel around the room.
Nice.
So much room!
Hey, so Gunhilda is okay. She's doing better.
Hell yeah. You guys got all healed up with Cleric?
Well, they're a little bit more expensive for the rest of us.
What do you mean?
They needed us. Apparently, it costs 100 gold to cast a restoration spell.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't know that was a thing either, but apparently gods could be quite greedy.
You ain't got healed?
No, but I'll be fine. I've never relied on strength anyways.
You
at
ain't
least down here it's
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Where's we can carry?
They're in the next room.
How's
Gonna go
the
bang on the
walls?
wall.
Okay. There's other people in this building, Riz.
Yo, Wick,
Ritz is
carry!
back. Hey, what's up? Hi.
What the fuck? Why is Cova not healed?
It's fine. We can also just walk.
Listen, Gustav, I tried cutting a deal with
Gustav.
him.
He's gonna
Fucking
grab
Gustav.
Ritz's wrist and like walk them to the room.
This is
We're just
bullshit.
yelling through the walls.
Yeah, as Kova and Ritz like go through the hall towards the other room, you see a couple of heads peeking out of other rooms. Like, what the hell's happening there?
What are you looking at?
I don't know, nothing. And the door closes.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. Gustav rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
So it was Gustav then.
Well, I think what he said didn't seem to be incorrect. I'm just not sure why gods need money for a spell.
Everything
they
needs
have
money here.
Yeah. It seems
They
clerics are
don't.
not as free giving when they're in their city walls.
No, it's very different from the Bear clans here. They only offer healing for free to residents or members of the Golden Doe. Everyone else has to fork out the 100 gold.
Why ain't I surprised?
Can't
Can't believe he looked at Cova and
Curry,
decided
give
not to
me-
heal him.
An Arcana history, by the way.
Do I have history? I don't. Can't.
Ooh.
Yeah, carry on.
Mm-mm.
Oh
good.
no!
Fuck
Well-
you guys.
Fucking dice.
Well,
But-
I did manage to grab some of their, they seem to be praying using these, like, and while he's talking, he's gonna, like, start grabbing this, like, little, batch of flowers. They prayed to with, like, gardening or something. So I've got flowers. I said I'd bring back something for you, but you'll, like, palm it to Ritz.
For me.
I don't know, maybe it's got like magic. I mean, I guess I'm the one who knows herbalism, but if it's got like some sort of faithful properties, maybe there's something in there.
Well, like, eat it, maybe?
Well, okay, maybe not.
It's like halfway to Ritz's mouth.
No.
Wait.
I'll keep. You know what? I'll keep it. Maybe I can find some bone meal or some, maybe some nettle or thyme. We'll see.
You stole that from the temple, though.
I guess, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious.
But besides, Ritz, since the healing for the Golden Doe Clan members are free, you got hit, right?
Yeah, but I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can I insight check that?
I don't think you need to inside anything.
Yeah.
Can I insight check that?
Sure, Wick, go
The
on.
first time insight checking
Oh
someone.
my god.
Yeah.
First
my
inside
God.
check on Wick.
Oh,
10.
no.
Okay. No, it's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah, Ritz, you know that Ritz was touched by that thing. Like, that is not even a question of believing Ritz. You know that he was touched by it, and you know after a week of being in his presence that he is putting on a brave face 24/7.
Hey,
What we're
Ritz.
going to do about Cova is
Hey,
the main
wait,
thing.
hey, whoa, wait a second.
What?
I'm just gonna give Ritz, like, I'm gonna squint my eyes a little bit.
It squints back at you.
Don't squint back at me.
Stop me.
And I'm gonna... Wick is gonna sit on the floor and tap the floor around her and make everyone... And be like, come on, everyone sit in a circle. Come here.
Yeah, sit down cross-legged on the ground.
Alright. What the fuck are you hiding from us, Ritz?
You might have to be more specific.
Wick looks around. Y'all know I'm not good at talking. Can y'all help me with this?
Ritz,
I'm
you
sure
are
he's
tagged.
fine.
Alright, let me level with you. Yeah, I got hit, alright, but compared to Cova, I'm fine. Like,
Well, okay.
well, come on, mate. I mean,
You use strength to punch and stuff. I have like no use for it. I'm good.
you ain't good.
None
I'm-
of you are
We need to
good.
get
great.
this taken care of.
I'm fine. I'm sure maybe you'll sleep it off. I'm sure something else will pop up. Maybe I can find some herbalism to do.
It's been
I'm
a
o-
week, it ain't going away. I'm
Well,
worried about you.
our other options don't seem to be much better.
Just need to make some money or something.
Even if we had money, I've prayed to enough false idols. I don't want Gustav's help. And the doctor, he seems to be more of a patient himself right now.
You might just have to suck it up. Gustav's the best shot we got.
Well, I've been sucking it up, and it's been working fine.
I mean, if we can get the gold, like, fuck Gustav, right? What does it matter
Okay.
to, like, us, whether we're of his faith or not, yeah?
But Ritz,
Ritz,
you
you're
have a
member.
direct... You have a
You live-
direct line of free helping. I don't know why you're not taking it.
Let's just say I have other priorities right now.
We all do, right? Shouldn't we
Yeah.
think about the box? Have we even looked at that thing?
Oh shit, the box.
Yeah, I mean, we should
Sorry.
probably talk about that at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
The box
Sorry.
is important, but so is your health. You didn't come with us to the temple. You're not seeking out any healing, though you've clearly been affected.
Barely
You may-
affected.
Barely so. It still means something.
It ain't urgent though, right? And other things are. That's all there is to it. Like, this box is urgent. Cova is urgent. I'm gonna be fine. Like, I can get healing later.
We can worry about the box first. I'm really not bothered by it. It's really not anything. I mean, it's fine in general.
The box?
Well, no, this whole business with the whole strength thing. I'd rather wait and
Perfect.
maybe find another option.
You can be killed by anything right now. Your health
That's
is
always
important.
been the case.
Well, we ain't gonna let that happen.
Well, great.
We'd have a better shot of not letting that happen if you got healed too, Ritz.
Exactly.
But health is not the issue. It's feeling weakened. I'm getting a little
Sorry.
stronger is not gonna do much for me in terms of what that werewolf did.
What that werewolf did.
Yeah, Rockin'
Wait.
Wanaka or whatever you say.
Eh?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Did y'all... did we... Is that a thing we have to worry about? Did y'all get bit?
No, I don't know. It happened very fast.
Oh no.
Can I use a medicine check, I suppose, on Cova now?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah,
Roll
really.
me a medicine check.
Sure.
Can I do the same?
19. Sure. On who?
On us three? I mean, I know that I've seen Ritz with the marks on his back. I don't know if he's seen Kari hurt. So I guess me and Ritz.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Hey, same
Nice.
shit.
Nice, that's pretty good. So I suppose in that case, do Kova and Kari, get some layers off to check out their skin and injuries?
Probably wouldn't.
So how do you check for anything then?
Well, his own check on himself is more so like internal shit,
Do I
and he's
feel
gonna look
okay?
into his own
Sure.
shirt. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay.
he's not gonna like strip here.
Okay. What about you, Kari?
Oh, I would absolutely like be all over Ritz's back. Just like not even a second thought.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, what about
like,
yourself?
He's fine with it.
Kari, what about yourself?
I
You said
wouldn't- I
you're
wouldn't.
doing both Ritz and you.
Yeah, I can leave mine.
What do you mean you can leave mine? I don't understand this.
Sorry, I'll as in like I won't like check myself in this.
So
in
both
this
of you
moment,
are
or I'll-
only checking Ritz. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Nice.
Mhm.
I'm fine, guys, really.
Yeah, so Ritz, you get Kari and Kova both like grabbing you, moving you around,
Fuck's sake.
looking under your clothing, checking out your back.
It was just T-pose for them.
Yeah, you're basically T-posing for both of them. And yeah, Ritz seems like he's healing fine. Like the scar is still there and they'll be there for a while. But it doesn't seem like anything's infected. His temperature seems fine.
Does
It
it look
seems-
gnarly?
Just as gnarly as you normally are.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we're fine.
Ugh.
All right, well, now that's sorted out, maybe we should talk about the box.
Yeah.
That thing creeps me out. I want it out of our hands sooner rather than later.
Yeah, do we know who this lady is and where she's at?
Lady Gwendolyn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, you guys know who Lady Petra is, don't you? But, Kova, Lady Petra's like the head of the Golden Doe.
Yeah.
Well, Gwendolyn's like a right-hand man, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she stamps down on like crime and dangerous shit in the city. She's
I
pretty
see.
cool.
Ah.
You
Do
know
we
her?
know? Do we have any knowledge of that person?
Wick, you can roll a history check. Ooh, look at you, she's 17. Yeah, actually, Wick, you do know a little bit. So back when you were in the city, you actually heard that it was actually about a few months before you had to leave that Lady Petra was attending like the ceremony of receiving the title of the head of the clan. And you remember that actually because even though I don't suppose Wick is extremely interested in politics, that particular situation was notable because Lady Petra was one of the youngest people to receive the name of the head of the clan while the parent was still alive. Like her father was the previous head of the clan and he stepped down. And with the 17, I will even tell you this, he stepped down and forewent his older son to give her the title, which both of those points were quite interesting and were the talk of the town for a few months.
Ooh. I tell this to everybody.
Oh.
So Lady Gwendolyn is how long she been there?
Long as I can remember.
Longer than Lady Petra?
No clue.
Okay.
Interesting.
There is, about the box, maybe related, something I should share. I, on the road, had a dream. I tend to have the same one normally, but it changed this time. And I saw through the eyes of someone a lot taller than me, wearing some sort of ornate silks, long white limbs, and they were looking at the campsite where we met, at us leaving, where we left everything, the wreckage.
Ew.
I think we're being followed by something, maybe?
That's fucked up.
You saying you had a vision?
I guess it's new to me. This isn't what he usually shows or anything.
Who, you mean your patron?
My what?
It's what?
What?
Hold on, I'm blue screening. Hold on.
Oh no.
There's
Hold
a
on.
little bit of blood pouring out of Wick's nostril.
What? Does Wick know what a warlock is?
You know what? Give me an Arcana check. We'll see.
Okay.
Why not? Why not?
Oops, metadata. Oops.
Oops.
Nope. Oh, she's got no clue.
Damn.
Yeah, you know that people
I mean-
take their magical power from many different sources. You would not have enough information for understanding what Kovas is.
Control
He
Z,
did,
undo.
to be fair, say that he's learned his magic from clerics, so you should think of that.
Okay.
Yeah, patron might be just like the person that taught him, like the mentor, you know?
Oh, like one of your cousins or something?
No.
Yeah, who's he?
Who?
Who shows you the visions?
But I didn't say that.
Inside check.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of you bitches.
Go for it! Go for it! Give it that insight. Everybody who
Oh.
wants it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that's a 7, that's a 10. Yeah, it's unclear whether he is like trying to hide something, but I think with a 10, Kari, you understand that he is at least being shifty. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been a week of Ritz and Kova being extremely shifty.
Yeah. Kova. Kova.
No, what?
My patience is extremely thin.
I mean, what matters is that you think someone might be following us, right?
Yeah.
You think we should be concerned?
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen?
Like the night before we got into the city. I didn't piece together what I saw. I was used to seeing other stuff, so I was guessing it wasn't related, but I put stuff together later on and realized that that's the campsite. I saw my own footprint, I think, but from like a really high vantage point. It was really weird.
So how many days do you think they are behind us?
I mean, if they're right now at, or were then at the campsite, they should be like, we took a week to get here. And we had a cart. They
Did they have a cart?
they didn't seem to have one.
So anywhere from a day to
2 inches?
Maybe. 2 inches.
2-3 weeks or something, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, considering the last thing was following the box, I wouldn't be surprised if they send out a reinforcement anytime soon. Though,
Seemed more
Being-
sentient, though. It wore clothing and it
Oh.
was investigating where we were. The other thing that followed us seemed locked in on this box.
Talking about it
Well-
like it's some kind of creature.
Yeah. I don't know.
can we look at the box and see if anything has changed?
Sure. Kari,
it.
you take out the
Mhm.
box, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone who wants to can give me investigation or arcana on the box.
Hmm.
Right.
Investigation. Bonk. Damn it.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a strong 12s from Kari and Wick. Oh, but 17 from Ritz. Okay,
Mm.
so Kova, Wick, and Kari, you look over the box. Everything seems very much the same as you remember from a week ago. Ritz, you look a bit closer and you see that two things you notice. It's not as hot to the touch as it was. In fact, at this point, it's almost the same temperature as any other wooden object in this room, which was not the case when you found it. And the second thing you notice is that blue glow from within. It's still there, but it is not as intense as it was.
Guys,
Yeah.
did this feel warmer to you like a week ago?
It's not bad. Good.
It's different.
Ooh.
The glow
Is
ain't
it-
as intense too.
Is there something alive in there?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's losing its power.
Do we?
Maybe it's going to become just a box.
Do you think we can ask it?
I mean, we could
Ask-
try.
Ask the box?
Yeah.
Why not? Want to
Who?
give it a shot?
Me?
Kari, can you maybe do your spooky telepathy thing with it?
Yeah, Carrie, you're good at talking to people.
Wouldn't call
Reason
this a
with it.
person. I suppose. Try. I
Okay.
don't think we're qualified to make any conclusions here. But,
So, Kari, what are you
Um,
trying to do?
sure. I guess I'll try the same thing I did with the first guest. I will use the telepathy mind link to just ask, can you hear me?
Okay. Immediately understand that there is nothing to link to. This is an object, not a creature.
Yeah.
What's it
Very
say?
much humoring the party. It said, I am a box and you can't talk to me.
Holy
Whoa.
shit, it worked!
It's being so sassy.
Wait, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a good joke. I liked it. I liked it.
You got me.
Good one.
Okay. So that is different. But it doesn't really mean anything. So
I mean, we don't need to worry about it, right? We'll just put it into the hand as someone more qualified, and we can just walk away. Just leave it there.
I hope so.
Yeah,
That's
Gwendolyn
true.
can handle it.
I don't
Are
need
you
a box.
Sure?
Don't think an item like this can just simply be walked away from.
Well, it
Why
won't be our
not?
problem anymore.
That's not the point. This is a very dangerous object. And there are creatures not of this world looking after it.
That's kind of why I want it away from us.
Should I deliver it? You guys have connections in this city. You at least have connections in the Empire. I'm a stranger here. They can't really keep me here, I think.
Well, they can't really keep any of us here. We all, I assume, have our own reasons for coming here. I mean, Kova, weren't you just... Did you have a goal in mind when we met up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, why
How's
is
that
everyone
going?
here?
Family?
But, you see the connections forming in Wick's mind. She's like, but you said your family's all nomadic.
Maybe they're here.
Okay, how many of y'all are lying to me?
I don't know.
You're here visiting family too, right, Wick?
You could call it family. I have a couple people I want to check up on and, you know, just see if anything's changed since I was here last.
Yeah. What about you, Carrie? Why are you here?
A couple of reasons. One, a vision from the Mother of the Moon. And two, to find information on an attack.
Oh shit.
You have visions too.
Yes. And it would seem there's a calamity approaching.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh. Man, I really hate to say it, but I think we should talk more.
You think?
I feel like this is relevant information.
I think God just spoke to me.
What do you mean a calamity?
The vision that the mother gave to me is of the constellations representing all of the clans. The boar, the crow, the doe, the bears. All dying.
Whoa.
Feels important to tell.
That's
Wait.
some heavy shit.
Would Wick have the knowledge to connect that the box has like what's the Godsunder?
Yeah, you're
yes.
saying there's going to be a second God Thunder.
What gods are they even gonna sunder?
The new ones?
Constellations, yeah.
Do they even have like physical? Aren't they just like concepts?
Well,
I think they're up there somewhere.
They are very real.
Can I roll a history check to know how much knowledge Wick has about the concept of Godsunder and gods in general?
I think at this point, I would believe that your knowledge as a player and your knowledge as a character interlap quite closely. So whatever
Perfect.
conclusions
Okay.
you want to draw, up to you.
Cool. Kova, it's kind of like you know when you ever heard of believing something so hard that it becomes real, and therefore it's always been real?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
It's kind of the whole thing of mourn.
Oh,
Faith stuff.
yeah. So the Godsunder was this big thingy where
Oh, I know of Godsunder.
oh
I grew up in Ballad.
wait, really?
Yes, I told you this.
I'm bad at thinking.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait.
Wait, but
Huh.
the important thing is there anything we can do to stop it? Like,
We?
do you see why it happened? Well, I don't know, like, the
We almost
general
got
way.
our full team wiped by a single, not even full werewolf. What do you mean?
I mean, like, in the vision, is it like someone throws a chalice into a fire and then suddenly all the constellations, like, go out? So it's just like, if you just stop that person throwing that chalice into the fire, then nothing's going to happen.
Get this to... what's her name? Alfina? Voice Alfina, the
Boat lady.
The boat lady.
Yeah.
Should we like see if this can reach her somehow? She seems
wait.
powerful enough, unlike us.
We got what was the symbol that we got from the guy who died with the box?
Oh, he'll take it out, and it's a golden amulet with a wave on it, I believe.
Yes, it's a circular
similar to
amulet
Ballad.
depicting a wave. You would assume that it is to the deity of the wave.
Yeah,
The,
that's just the Galadian god.
Wait, but Carrie, are you here to tell someone about this vision? Like, what?
No. I received this vision, and it is unclear what it means. So I've been searching for clues to anything that has signs of an approaching, I don't know how to say it, poison to these lands. I noticed them in my own, and I set out to find more.
Oh,
What did
Whoa.
you notice?
Dark skies, storms, things that shouldn't be happening. That Yeti I mentioned.
Celestial shit, right?
Yes.
Kova will pipe up at celestial shit. Okay.
What do you mean celestial shit?
Like up there in the sky.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh?
like that big explosion that happened that night at camp.
Yes,
kind of thing?
similar to that. Okay, I guess it's time for reintroductions.
Kova's gonna get up. And he's going to take his leather jacket and untie it from his waist, and he's gonna lay it in front of the door, trying to block sound either entering or leaving the room. And he will step back in front of the group, and take a deep breath before going. All of you have to swear that the information I tell you does not leave the room. And as he says it, there'll be a glint of this similar, like, goldish shine in his eyes.
Cross my heart.
You have a word?
I swear.
Okay. He is going to take his arm bracers off, then his shirt, and finally he'll unwrap the bandages around his chest and, like, lift his bangs. And you see that beyond Kova's strange ears and tail, these animalistic features continue in other places. They're seemingly patchworked on. He's got a back with a short, soft-looking fur with a pattern of a young deer, two blue-colored wings. One of them is loose, the other is still partially grown into the skin on his back. And the hand, where he's missing his pinky, there's a snake-like skin on top of it, previously hidden under his arm bracer. Kari might specifically notice that the necklace that Kova has been wearing underneath his shirt is covered in moon-related imagery, but does not look like any moon bear iconography. And the same sort of steeled look that he had when talking to the doctor, he will go, "My name is Jakova Nettlefoot. I'm a halfling. I'm 31 years old, raised by Belwyn and Helena Nettlefoot, alongside my brother Harvery, born and raised in Ballad, and for the last 12 years I've lived in Mourne on my own. I no longer have contact with my family or my friends, and he'll pause, and this sort of focused look will quickly sort of fade, and the nerves kick back in, and he would like to roll insight on all of you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Sure.
Okay, never mind.
Oh no.
That's fine. So I guess, what does he get from that?
I'd say that they are all attentively listening, eyes on you. There is no...
Wick's eyes are wide.
Yeah, there's no malice or anything like that. There's just surprise and attention.
Kova, mate, you're right. Slow down.
Okay, it's fine. I need to rip the
You
band
good?
off. It's cool. For the last 2 years, I'm what's known as a warlock. I know I'm shifty, and I know I seem like I've got stuff to hide, because I do. I've so many secrets to take to the grave. At this point, I don't even know if I can fit in it anymore. But I fear what happens when I clear that grave. If you think you can't trust me because of this, you're probably right. But this patron of mine, he sent me out of Mourne. He seemed fearful. He has connections to celestial things, but he's not anything near a god. I know he can bleed. And, I think, he's pushing us to the theater. He told me to get tickets. The same day as I got the dream.
Wait, so you think your patron might be concerned with the same thing Carrie's concerned with? Because he's like connected to the celestial shit.
There has to be a reason that after 2 years that suddenly he pushes me out of Mourne.
And it can't be coincidence. If there's something celestial related to this, it's gotta be.
Jesus.
I mean, that lines up, right?
Yeah.
But Covert, are you in danger, or are we in danger from your patron?
It's not out of the question.
Hmm.
And he'll start putting back his clothes.
Are you going to
Covert.
be able to give us warning?
I don't know. Mostly he asks me to do things. Small things. Never anything terrible.
Did
But-
he do that to you? And she points to your everything.
In a way. He beckoned me in to mourn. At first. I didn't know who he was at the time. A lot of complicated stuff happened in Mourn, but I guess that ended me up here. Yeah.
Do we think so? Okay, just to be clear, none of this is a coincidence, right?
I don't think it can't be.
No,
Oh,
doesn't
no.
seem so. It's why I
Something
chose
big's
the
going
box.
down.
That's why I choose to carry it.
Huh. You said there's gonna be an attack? What was the second thing you said, Kari, about?
It doesn't seem like an attack as such, but there are things happening in the world. Before I traveled here, the skies darkened and the skies roared. Innocent creatures were affected, and so were the lands and the people. It's not a black or white as someone directly causing havoc. There's no individual I can put a name to. Just a series of events that feel connected. And I put my faith into my patron, the Mother of the Moon, to guide me. And so far this box, and this city, and all of you are the things I have found so far.
Oh shit.
Ova, thank you for telling us everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got your back.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
And your front. And the rest of you.
Thanks. He'll have a glance at, like, sheepishly over to Kari and how she's looking.
How does Carrie look right now?
Oh, she looks proud of Kova for sharing. Already has the, if you imagine the cross-armed like classic pose, it's now loosened up a lot more. And she's like taking her arms out, and she'll actually approach you, and sort of squat down to your level, put my hand on your shoulder. Thank you for sharing, little one. It is important.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
At that point, as you all stand in this room, looking at each other and the wooden box on the floor between all of you, you hear a knock, and you see Beatrice's face pop in and says,
Hi guys. The performance is like in about an hour.
Ritz throws his body over the box.
He knows the
you
box is
okay?
around, right?
Is Kova dressed back up yet?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oops, I tripped.
Ah, shit, Ritz, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Do you need that healed?
Ritz, give me a performance check.
He knows of the box, right?
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
He has seen it before.
He was there.
Just out of panic. That's funny.
Absolute panic.
Yeah, Battery gives you like a pitying smile and says,
Okay, whatever that is. We should probably leave in like half an hour, so we don't have to rush. So I'll be waiting downstairs.
and he closes the door and goes down.
Yo, Banktree got tickets.
Oh yeah. Can I look at the little painted tickets and see if they got cute little details on them?
Yeah. You can see every little slip of paper is hand painted, and there's a little bit of gold leaf on the sides, and there's this beautiful emblem of a lyre surrounded by vines. And the ticket only says, "Kindly invited to the premiere."
Ooh, fancy.
We should
Alright.
watch out. I don't know what he's got. Why he needs us to go there.
Yeah. You don't have to tell us, you've already told us so much, but when we ask you about your patron, is there a way to refer to him that won't piss him off?
Yeah, he's not like all powerful. He's just kind of an ass. His name is Samuel.
Oh,
Samuel.
Samuel.
Sounds like an ass.
Yeah.
Do you get like a good feeling from this ticket thing, or do you get like a bad feeling from it?
Mostly confusion. I'm very... It's strange that I'm here in the first place. I'm not used to being out of Warren and seeing sunlight and stuff.
It seems like, at least in my perspective, you and Kari had some really important information for each other.
Yeah.
Maybe Samuel is somehow aware of the mother of the Moonbear clan, and maybe they talk sometimes. Can he hear us right now?
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Kind of the reason I've been averse to your whole mind stuff, Kari.
Oh.
I see.
Is he just in there?
Tends to be. He kind of pops out when he feels like it. It's not often. I asked him after the whole werewolf fight where he was, and he took claim to me being alive and stuff, but I don't think he did much.
But here's where your magic comes from.
Yeah, I don't learn anything from clerics.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, if he has any more information, we'd love to hear it. I did not expect to get tangled up into some big old destiny situation coming up here, but...
He's, not one to share much useful stuff.
That makes 4 of us. 5 of us?
Well, yeah. It's very cryptic and annoying.
Oh, maybe he has a good reason.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, speaking of cryptic, Ritz, didn't you say you knew the cryptid story?
Yeah.
What's this play about? Without spoilers.
It's like a love story, isn't it? It's basically how this inn was founded.
Oh.
But it's a cool story. You guys will like it.
Is it at all related to Godsunder?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
All right. So you guys wash up a little bit and go down to the first floor where Betry is waiting.
Oh.
Yes?
What do we do with the box?
Yeah, what do you do with the box? Do you leave it here or...
Keep it with
No.
Kari, I'm assuming.
I mean, what are we delivering it tomorrow then? Like,
Would we have to, like, give anything of our belongings when we go to the theater? Are we allowed to keep our equipment on? Or do we... I imagine we can't take our weapons or equipment.
Yeah, Ritz would know that usually weaponry is not allowed in these kind of places, but a box is just a box.
A box.
box should be okay.
A box in the box.
I'll just say it's like a personal belonging. Say it's got like your grandma's ashes in or something.
I can kill the flame on my lantern. Is it considered a weapon then, or?
I think that'll be alright.
Yeah.
Say it's like a religious artifact or something.
Like a walking staff, maybe.
Yeah.
What
Got a
are
bad leg or something.
what are the odds of Lady Gwendolyn being at the premiere?
I was thinking it might be related to someone being there rather than the play. I don't. As much as he likes stories and grandeur, I can't imagine he would randomly just say it because he likes the play.
I mean, it's not impossible that she'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
She normally sticks pretty close to Lady Petra, though.
Right? I mean, wasn't it soon? Shouldn't we start getting ready?
All right. Yay.
All right. So, you guys go down to meet Betry. He has changed actually from his traveling jacket to a pretty nice like, brocade vest. And a different shirt, and his hair seems to be like pomaded a little bit. It's standing up in an impressive hill over his head, and he looks heckin' proud of himself.
Yo, Petra, you got taller.
Of course, I need to make a good first impression. All the movers and the shakers must be at the premiere.
Oh, you'll definitely make an impression, mate.
I'm hoping. All right, let's go.
And he leads you to the live theater with his short little stubby feetsies. He clearly asked the people working in the inn to take care of the horses, because when you leave you see both Tulip and Daisy being taken care of, and you all are traveling to the theater.
Can I grab Wick on the way
Sure.
for a quick mo? Yo, Wick.
Yeah. What's up?
There's some people looking for you.
Like right now, or like in general? Because I know about the in general thing, but like...
Yeah, like right now, like in the city, people have noticed that you're here, and they don't sound very friendly about it. Just telling you.
Shit.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Thanks. What did they look like? Do you know anything?
I don't know anything, just this dodgy dude I know, he told me that they clocked you coming in. Said you're not welcome. I just wanted to give you the heads up. Like, we've got your back, but keep your eyes peeled for anyone who might be following you.
Shit. Thanks. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about sitting in these box seats, but I mean, can't avoid it now.
Box seats?
Oh yeah, well, Betry got us box seats. We're gonna be sitting up in the fancy zones for the show, and because he wants to make some sort of business deal impression, and I guess it's more secure.
What the fuck? He must be so loaded. Holy shit.
He's like, he's loaded, but also like, he kind of, I don't know about you, kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, what's the deal with you guys?
Well, we saved him from a bunch of gnolls when we encountered him, and he was so he ran out of the woods.
Naked, right?
Incredibly naked. Incredibly naked. Don't let it be forgotten.
That's not canon!
It's canon now!
It's canon! Yeah, him and his traveling party got captured by gnolls, and one of them was already fried up. The other, poor Jonah, always got the short end of the stick. He didn't treat him that well. He was gonna abandon Jonah for the sake of his whiskey.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like he was
Like,
gonna leave him for the gnolls?
Yeah, all he cares about is his whiskey and his business numbers. He puts on a brave face and he's like, "Oh, I did it. I saved everyone, and we got them. Great job, team. I insisted we go back." No, Jonah was like mincemeat to him.
Man, I feel even better about taking his money now.
Right, exactly. But anyway, I mean, he's treating us well. He doesn't seem malicious. Just a capitalist.
Anyone who's going to leave a friend like that behind, though, can't trust him.
You got a point. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Ritz.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. As this conversation goes on, you guys actually cross the Tangle Run River and get into the middle section of the city, the Bard's Row. And ahead of you, you see the beautiful building of the Wondrous Lyre Theatre. It is overflowing with guests, and even the entrance is busy right now. Everyone is dressed nicely, and there is an obvious excitement in the air. There are giant posters on each side of the doors to the theatre that show a feminine figure wearing a black cape with a hood up and 2 sparkling blue boots. She's standing in a field of red roses. It looks very romantic, very striking. As you get closer to the doors, you pass by an alley on the side of the theatre, and there you see a gaggle of poor kids from the Fallows district who are trying to climb a tree to try and get a peek inside the theatre through the windows.
Can I give him a leg up?
Sure, it's you do a quick little detour and grab the kids and hoist them up. They squeal in delight and grab onto the branches and find a good place to peep through the windows into the theatre.
Yes. Enjoy the show.
Will do.
And the rest of you, as you wait for it, you actually see that the doors on the side of the theatre, away from the main entrance, open up, and you see a tall half-orc usher leaving the theatre, carrying out a human man by the belt and the collar. The human man is clutching a stack of papers to his chest, looks like pages of a play, and the usher just sends him flying onto the street with papers falling around him like autumn leaves. The Fallows kids that you just boosted up all laugh and point at the guy as he, in a hurry, tries to stuff all the papers into his jacket. But as the usher sees all of you, says, no loitering, welcome, and he closes the side door.
Is the dude okay?
You see a man with pretty long to his shoulders blonde hair, and he's wearing a nice blue jacket. Looks like he was dressed for the occasion, but right now the blue jacket is covered in mud as he was thrown out, and he just very hastily picks up the papers and, kind of hiding his gaze from anyone else, kind of shuffles out of the alleyway.
Can I see if there's any titles on the papers?
Sure, Wick, give me a perception check.
I'm so good at those. I'm just nosy. I want to know what. Tell me 13. About your fanfic.
13. Yeah. So the papers are wet and muddy, and he stuffs them pretty fast. But you do see that the papers are all signed in a little golden ink on the side. Right now it's running, but you can see the name Gideon something. You can't figure out anything else.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the guy shuffles out, followed by the laughter from the kids, and you see that the main entrance to the building is wide open, and there are people flowing in, and Betry, who stayed in the mouth of the alley between the alley and the entrance, says,
come on, guys, come on, we don't have much time left.
I just want to check, that guy didn't have any Crimson Wolf insignia on him, did he? Just because long blonde hair is... Yeah, okay,
no,
cool.
He didn't look like... He looked very much like a Giladian, if anything.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the entrance, by the way, you see Gunhild and Greta waiting for you. Greta still has those beautiful braids that Kari braided for her. And both of them are wearing nice clean clothing. Not expensive by any means. They are not used to this kind of place, and it shows. Gunhild is trying to keep up her air of confidence and posture, as she always does, but she's clearly looking for you guys for guidance as to how to behave in the Wondrous Lyre Theatre.
How do you feel, Gunhilda?
Thank you, much better. I had a lovely nap in the temple. The sunlight streaming through the glass roof really helps warm up the old bones, as it were.
Really got a nice time going.
Yeah, a little maybe. And she's in a very good mood. You can see there's a slight rosiness to her cheeks, finally returning. The magic that was cast on her definitely had an immediate effect.
You look great. I'm glad that you're healed up.
Oh, thank you.
It's wonderful to see you on your feet.
You too. I was quite sad to see that you were gone when I woke up, but I suppose you're busy people. You have your own things to do in the city. Can't fault you for that.
Yo, Bantry, do you think that they'd fit in the box with us?
What do you call me?
Bantry.
Factory.
His eyes narrow a little at you, Ritz. Yes.
Yeah, I bought tickets for Greta and Gunhilda too, but they're in the auditorium. There wasn't enough places in the box. You know how it is.
And Gunhild says, of course. I haven't been in this place since I was a young girl.
Oh, we can squeeze him in, I'm sure.
Oh, I would not want to get in the way. It's fine. We'll go to the general public. It's nice being among my people.
I'm sure we can have Greta on my lap. And Kova, if you're willing, you can sit on someone's lap.
I mean, I could also stand. I mean, don't know if the box is like fit for small folk.
Yeah, I could just trade with one of you. You can have my ticket.
Betray we could share a chair. We're both small.
Kari, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Actually, rather than the lap, on the shoulders. That way they actually have a good view. Persuasion with advantage.
Yes. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Betry says, all right. I'm sure we can all squeeze into the box. Okay, give me a second. I'll go exchange those 2 tickets then. Maybe we'll get some of the money back. And he gets into the building first, apparently finding the usher to exchange the tickets.
Nudging to Carrie's shoulder a bit. Nice.
All right, so all of you enter, and there is this large hall with the doors to the auditorium, the staircase leading up to the boxes, and a buffet on one side of the hall, currently closed. You know it's probably going to open for the intermission. And on the other side of the hall, there is this tall half-orc usher that you saw chucking someone out. He's currently taking people's coats, any weaponry that people have, and giving everyone a little wooden symbol with their number.
Yeah, Cole will put his lantern out and try and keep all his stuff on him.
All right. What about the rest?
I'll hand my shield, but I'll point to my staff and say, "Is it okay if I keep my walking stick?"
My excuse.
The half-orc says, of course. No issue with that. Carry on.
Yeah. Young Cover here has been, because he also requires his, been in a long journey in battle.
Give me a persuasion check.
Don't say battle.
Oh no!
He extends a hand and says, the lantern stays with me.
Yo, Wick, maybe we can hide yours.
Oh, I guess Gov will pull out a small sharpened letter opener.
Okay. Nice. He takes it with 2 fingers, his big pinky kind of daintily out, and says, "Thanks." And he just puts it on the table in front of him.
You're welcome. I want to get that back.
Sure. All right. So, Wick, do you give her your weapons? Thinking noises.
Those are actually my stim toys.
Does it look like they even recognize it's a weapon?
I mean, you don't know. You don't know.
Shove them in my herbalism bag.
People in general in this world do know at this point that fire hands exist. Not everyone has seen them probably, but it is not too far away from a crossbow, so
Put a Nexus snuff in my bag.
you can also just try and sneak it in. Like, no one's patching you guys down.
Okay.
I'll distract him if you wanna.
Yeah, can I use like sleight of hand to just like probably just rotate my belt around because of my
Sure.
coat. The coat is on and
Yeah.
buttoned up and stuff.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
Ritz try and help by making a fuss about them taking his raiding spike away while she's doing that?
Sure. Ritz, give me a performance check.
And then
15. Yeah, that's good enough. You start shouting about your personal freedoms, and Wick, that gives you an advantage.
yay! Let me do it again. Whoop. Yay!
16. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, there's just one usher standing at this table, and Ritz is currently waving hands at his face as they quietly fight over the rail spike. The usher is definitely embarrassed to be seen with Ritz currently because there's the clearly rich guests coming in, and he's trying to find a balance between bossily arguing with Ritz and also nodding and bowing to everyone who comes in. It's a very it's a fruitless effort, but he's trying.
This is an affront to my dignity!
Okay, you'll get back your dignity once you're done watching the show, and he's taking it out of your hands. All right. So, Wick, you still have your weapons. Kari, you still have your walking stick. And you guys go up the second floor to get ready for the show. So, you get to your box. And indeed, it is a small balcony with 5 seats. That overlook the auditorium and the stage below. The seats are quite nice, and yeah, with a little bit of shuffling around and some people sitting on each other's lap, you are definitely able to all fit in this place. And please, everyone, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Let's go!
Where? There it is.
Percept.
Okay.
Press the options.
Yay!
Nice!
You
Nice.
see everything.
I see all.
You see everything. Okay, so yeah, we
That's a
have
19 though.
that's still very good. That's a natural 20. So Ritz with a 22, Ko with a 16, Kari 16, Wick 19. Wonderful rolls, everybody. Look at you.
Hell yeah.
Argument.
So all of you notice that across the auditorium in one of the other boxes, you see that all of the boxes are very similar except for one. And the one that you notice is definitely more lavish and distinct. There are bowls of fruit and a bottle of wine in ice. And you see 4 people in that box. A human woman in her 30s sitting in a gilded wheelchair. She is dressed in a light green gown and wears a headdress sparkling with gemstones. She's softly smiling towards the stage. And Ritz and Wick, you would know that this is Lady Petra, the head of the Doe clan. On her right, you see a female drow who looks a bit older, with a severe face and very, very short white hair. She's wearing a teal long jacket, and it is Lady Gwendolyn, Master of Rumors. Ritz, you recognize her immediately. On the left side of Lady Petra, you see a pale human man in his 50s, his head completely shaved with black tattoos resembling snakes that crawl down over his forehead and eyelids to his cheekbones. His neck is elongated with metal rings as he's wearing this row of rings that goes from his chin down to his clavicles. And he's wearing a sleeveless maroon robe. And behind all of them, you see a tall, muscular furbolg wearing green and gold livery. He is standing.
Does the pale, bald man have garments similar to whatever I saw in my dream?
No, the garments you saw in the dream were lace and silk of very black, embroidered quality. He's wearing maroon.
Okay.
And there is nothing like covering his face, because you saw like the vision was obscured by these swaths of black cloth and lace. He is wearing this sleeveless long robe and the golden or like metal rings around his neck, and that's pretty much it.
From any knowledge of the clans, do the snake tattoos indicate anything Empire related?
I would say with your natural 20, you don't even have to roll for this. The color of his clothing and the snake tattoos and his elongated neck definitely signify that he's a member of the Pale Adder clan. It is one of the smaller clans of the Empire, but still very influential, known for their chemistry and alchemy knowledge, their knowledge of poisons, and this, after the fall of the Blind Raven clan, this clan, the Pale Adder, became the go-to for wizarding, soothsayers, and anything of that ilk.
Jackpot, guys, that's Gwendolyn.
Oh shit.
Over there. That's Lady Petra. That's Lady Gwendolyn, right there. In the fancy box.
Damn. Should we go now? Should we? No, we.
Betry pipes up and says,
Wait, Lady Gwendolyn, do you mean the head of the clan?
and he's like trying to find what you guys are looking for.
Yeah, over there. No, just pointing in the wrong direction.
I can't see her. I can't see her. Well,
Keep
not
looking.
to worry. Okay, I will. Not to worry though. When intermission comes, I'm gonna go find her.
Yeah, she looked distinguished.
All right.
And Betrie's clearly less thinking about the play and at this point more thinking about the intermission when he will have a chance to talk to her, if that's what he thinks at least.
He's a big old schmoozer.
All right. So, at that point, the play begins. The general hubbub of the auditorium quiets down, and you see that the orchestra starts playing in the pit in front of the stage, and the story on stage begins to unfold. As the title suggests, this is indeed the version of the Legend of the Blue Heel, but it clearly is a modified one. It tells a story of a woman who was a simple but also somehow incredibly gorgeous tavern wench who one day was bit by a magical deer with blue hooves, and she started showing signs of magical powers and made a costume for herself with a black cape and blue riding boots. She started helping the downtrodden of the city, teleporting from roof to roof with a click of her heels, and one day, she met her match. A roguishly handsome thief who was stealing from the Stonehand Bank. The Stonehand Bank, Ritz and Wick, you would know this, is the Dwarven Bank, a place where all the golden coin in the city is made. And when she found that thief, their blades clashed and they came eye to eye with sparks flying between them. And there is clear swell of romantic music happening, and even a few rose petals falling from the top, where you can see little hands of some gnomes throwing them from the rafters. And as that happens, the crowd is kind of split. Half of them are enthralled by the story, and half are slowly murmuring between each other, saying, "Hold up, that's not the story. That's not how it goes, is it?" And another person says, I don't know." And as people discuss this, the orchestra starts to quiet down, and they call for an intermission.
Wow. Whoa. This is so cool.
Right? What do you guys think so far?
Oh, I've never been to a visualized story before.
It's like a book, but less annoying.
Is that how the story goes?
They've taken a few artistic liberties.
Yeah.
I don't think in the original she was bitten by a radioactive deer.
Oh. Thought that was so believable, though.
Oh, it could have happened.
How'd she get her blue boot powers?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess she just had magic.
You don't just get magic.
I got to get bitten by a deer first, right?
I mean, I guess.
Is that what happened to you?
No.
So she didn't work for her powers.
As you guys are discussing this, Battery, though, as soon as intermission is called, immediately just stands up and says,
All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go and try to chat up Lady Petra. I think she would be very curious in my wares.
Good luck finding her.
Yeah, I think she went that way. Oh, pointing in the wrong direction.
We should go first, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I bet you she's definitely over there.
We should go the other way and find her
Alright.
first.
all right, he immediately runs off, and you see that behind his back he's actually holding one of the bottles. He sneakily actually got one of the bottles of his whiskey into the theater for this specific occasion.
Actually pretty impressive.
Yeah. And yeah, he goes off trying to find in the completely wrong direction. What are you doing?
Is she still in are they still in the box, or did they leave
Yeah.
the Lady Petra?
Yeah, they are still in the box. You see that when the intermission started, a lot of people rushed towards the buffet, but everyone in that box is still there, clearly discussing what they saw in the first act.
Is there anyone from the crowd looking at them or at us?
Give me a perception check or insight, up to you.
Oh.
We also have
Perception.
Dupe asking, can I give Lady Petra an inspiration dice?
Oh, sure. You can give me, as a DM, a dice inspiration with your chat redeem, and I will deploy it when I think it's important.
13.
13. Doesn't seem so. Yeah, most people in the intermission are either discussing what they saw or going to the buffet, so it's pretty actually clear road towards them.
All right.
Better go quick.
Let's go.
You guys all go towards their booth. All right. In that case,
leading.
as you guys are all headed that direction, we're gonna take a short 5-minute break and come back to discuss what happens next. So see you in a bit. So the four of you kind of go around the second floor balustrade and come to the little curtain that separates the luxurious box where you saw Lady Petra and her compatriots, and the general hubbub. And in the entrance, you see the wide back of that furbolg.
Can Ritz put his hood up and hang back a little bit?
Yeah,
I'll keep watch for Betry.
Yeah, you can stay behind on the threshold between the booth and the corridor.
Yeah, he's going to turn around to face the corridor so that he can keep watch for Betry.
Kari, should you take the lead?
Sure, I can do that.
You've got the box.
Yes.
All right. So as you guys are discussing this, to the sound of your voices, the furbolg turns around and says, "Oh, hello there. Can I help you with something?"
Good evening. My name is Kari of the Moonbear clan, and I need counsel. I need word with Lady Gwendolyn. It is
for
a
what
matter
reason?
very, very urgent.
Give me a persuasion check, Kari.
Oh, Kova, do you have the little wave thingy?
Yeah, but I don't think it applies. I guess the guy has it. Yeah, here. Sure. He'll also show it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you are discussing this and showing the symbol, you hear a soft murmur of voices behind the man's white back, and you can hear a young woman's voice, probably Lady Petra, saying, "I don't know, I feel like the show's quite nice. Clearly they've taken some freedoms with the material, but what else do you expect from some of the creative people of this wonderful city? I would be surprised if they stuck to the original story that much." And you hear a lower, raspier voice of a woman next to her say, "You call this liberties, I call this gross fantasies. I'm not even sure I want to stay for the second act." And at that point, the furbolg says, "Excuse me, Lady Gwendolyn, there are some people here to see you." And you see a profile of that drow woman turn towards you guys, and here's what you see. So
we have to.
She's so cool.
So she turns around and notices you standing by the doors, and stands up and says, "I'm sorry, my lady. Give me a moment. What is it? I don't recognize your faces."
We come to you with a matter most urgent. Yes, we are all strangers. I am Kari of the Moonbear clan, and I've come to give you something, I guess. A knight gave us this box with his final words, said to find you.
Do you show her the box?
I won't show it immediately, or I can show it, but like I'll very like sort of I suppose like stealthily just show it, just to show off some of the markings on the box. So
Yeah,
that
currently
she can
it
see
is kind of covered by your blue furred cloak. So you just show one of the corners, and as soon as you say the box and show a little bit of it, her red eyes widen a little bit, and she says, "Excuse me, my lady. I will need a moment, and Master Ovid, if you would be so kind as to follow me." And you see the other man that was on the other side of the head of the clan, the human with the long neck, also stands up, and I can show you him as well. There he is.
Heck yeah.
He stands up and says, "Of course, whatever you need." And Lady Gwendolyn actually says, "Oh, try to be here for the second act, and strides out of the box with a purpose, where she is immediately almost getting face to face with Ritz standing in the door.
Nope. Turn away. Nope.
Turn around.
She looks at you, looks at the rest, and says, "Is he with you?"
Yes.
All right, I was about to give him to the guards for snooping. All right, all of you. And she's giving you a meaningful look, Ritz. All of you with me. And she strides out and goes down to the first floor, and apparently knowing the theater inside and out, goes backstage and goes into one of the rooms where currently the man who's playing the roguish thief, who's like fixing up his half mask that covers his eyes and puts more rouge on his cheeks, is sitting. As she opens the door, the man without turning says, no, the autographs are after the show, after. And she says, "Get out." And he turns around slowly and says, "All right," and just leaves the room.
Big fan of your work. You did great.
He just dashes out, and after all of you pile into the room, she closes the door behind you and turns to you and says, "All right, now we can finally talk. Put the box on the table."
I put it up on the table. Very well.
She looks at it without touching it and says, "The fact that you brought it into the theater with so many people is extremely dangerous, but I will assume that you don't know what it does. So tell me everything that happened so far."
We met up, and there was a blast straight down from the sky, and a man came riding out on a horse, and he had the box with him, told us to get it to you. He had this amulet with him. He'll also put it on the table. And then we have been traveling to get here ever since, followed by an aberration.
Yes.
We trapped it with the help of some pixies.
This man, do you know his name?
Not enough time to tell us, sadly. The healing didn't really stick to him.
How did he look?
Scorched.
Let's see.
Burnt black with pinpricks of pale blue, glowing and pulsing.
Right, but was he human, half-elf?
Oh.
Out of character, I cannot remember. I
That's
don't
fine.
got a description.
He was Galadian, I think.
Late 20s human.
Yeah, I think he was human.
Human. She looks at the amulet that you show and says, "Oh, Louis. All right, well, he's dead, yes?"
Yeah.
I see. And what happened after?
We got attacked by whatever, I'm assuming attacked him. There was this... We found out it's an aberration that was accompanied by shadows of some kind.
Two shades in one puppet-like aberration.
Yeah.
It wasn't breathing or nothing. It was just kind of standing there looking at us. It had a hole in its head and a little, like, X on its chest, and it just it got faster when we started going faster, but it didn't pass through the magic mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
Escaped to Sante's farm, which had a protection circle of mushrooms around it.
I see.
I wasn't able to enter that, and that's where. Well,
after some time, it was at least keeping it at bay, giving it some form of a safe amount of time to figure things out. I tried to speak to it, and there's something on the other side, but I do not know what it is.
Is Svante also dead?
Svante is alive. Last we left him. We restored the circle, thanks to the flightless pixies. And then we made our way to the city.
And we sealed that thing in some sort of void flower. So it's not following us, but
Something about a Thistle King.
it's been a wild week.
Yeah.
Right. Master Ovid, and she turns to the man that has been standing by the door all this time, quiet and
Spirits,
almost...
I forgot you were there.
Yeah, he wasn't even moving all this time. And she says, "Could you please?" And he nods, and he comes over to the box, doesn't touch it, but you see his long pale fingers start making some symbols in the air as he's clearly casting something. And in a moment he closes his eyes and says, "It's safe to touch." And she says, "Good, then take it. And, well, I suppose I'll see you in the morning." And you see that he gently picks up the box and turns to bow to you and then to Lady Gwendolyn. And in a puff of dark red smoke, he dissipates into thin air. Don't worry. He went to make a thorough check of everything that happened here. If the artifact is truly what we suspect it to be, if it is clear of curses, and if, as he travels to the site, he confirms the story that you were telling me, then I suppose a generous award will be waiting for you.
Oh.
What? Are we safe?
I don't think any of us are safe at that point, but you've done something very good to the Empire and to the Golden Doe clan. If Master Ovid confirms the information and the validity of the object, tomorrow after noon, I shall await for you in my office in the House of the Doe, with money and perhaps some explanations. I think you deserve that much.
Okay.
Very well. If there's more we can do, please let us know.
Yes, tomorrow. Right now we don't have time, and I would very much want to know the thorough results of the investigation that Master Ovid can provide. Until then, well, what are your names?
I'm
Nothing in the backline.
Yukov and Littlefoot. No clan.
Wick, Black Boar Clan.
Brits.
All right. Well, the four of you did something very important. I'm afraid right now I can't tell you. This place is not safe for this kind of information, but tomorrow afternoon, if you come to the island and say that I'm awaiting the four of you, you will be let in. Which, by the way, is there a name? Are you like a mercenary group? What should I tell the guards?
All
right, well, you gander on that for a bit. I must go back to the second act. Clearly, it's very entertaining, or so I've heard.
I was loving it. It was great.
All right, well, let's go back then. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
And she strides out with the same quickness and determination, and you do start hearing the bells ringing for the second act to begin.
Oh, we gotta get back.
All right.
Starts like speeding.
You zoom out of the room. Ritz, how are you feeling?
Great. Yeah, pretty good. Did she seem like she clocked me?
Unclear.
Okay.
She's not the woman with emotion written on her face.
Well, you know, Ritz is going to swing by the buffet table and load up all his pockets with as many pastries as he can possibly carry to take back to the box for everyone. He's fucking hungry, man.
Yeah, the good thing about the fact that you're slightly late for the second act is that everyone else already left the buffet. There's not huge amounts of food left, but you grab what you can, even like get a full plate off the table. The person at the table starts to stand up to stop you, but they're already tired from the onslaught of people demanding food, so they just wave a hand like, spirits take you. And you just grab everything you can and rush
It's
up.
going down the shirt, in the pockets, in the bag, on the plate.
Yes, wonderful. So you reach the second floor just in time for the candles in the auditorium to dim, and the second part of the play is starting.
No pastries, get your pastries. Everyone passing them down.
Fuck yeah. All right. Greta especially is excited for the pastries. Betry seems miffed. Clearly, he did not find what he was looking for, but you give him a couple pastries and he eats away his sorrow in the puffed cheese balls that you present. The second act begins with quips and flirting from both of the heroes and a sad monologue from them about being from two different worlds. Clearly the second act is supposed to be the more heart-wrenching part of the story. Everyone is watching the Blue Heel sigh and look out of her window in a wooden prop of a tavern. Everyone except you, Kova. You see a third character appear on stage. He, just like the roguish thief, is wearing a half-mask, but his is bright yellows and oranges depicting a smiling sun. He walks among the props and actors on the stage without being noticed by them or the audience, and comes to the edge of the stage. He knows that your eyes are glued to his figure, and he preens under the attention. The blinding grin is visible even from so far away. With a wide theatrical gesture, he starts his monologue. Ennersval, the city of bards. What a place to choose for a new story. Well, this one starts with a small but promising hero. He might not know this yet, but he's about to be pulled into a whirlwind of events that will make the entire world shudder. The first act, however, begins with a simple request from his benevolent patron and dear friend. That devilishly handsome guest from afar comes to our young hero with a task: to steal a magic mirror. He waves his hand, and the decoration on stage change. Instead of a tavern, you see a painted wooden prop of a manor. In front of it, a small mannequin wearing earth-toned clothing with a rope for a tail. The sun-masked man circles the mannequin, tracing the edges of its featureless face with one long finger. So here we are, on the precipice of a new adventure. Ovid of the Pale Adder will be away for the night, and his magical arms will fail to warn him. Our small hero will use this time to steal a handheld magic mirror from his house. Wizards hoard knowledge when it should flow through this beautiful city freely, like the Tangle Run does. Taking the mirror won't weaken the city, we're just opening a new chapter in this magic item's life. How about it, young Quill? And he turns to look directly at you in the box, Kova.
He's gonna look around him. Is the rest like? What are they up to? Are they just seemingly enjoying their own play? Are they frozen? Are they? What is happening?
They're just looking at the stage, munching on pastries, clearly listening to the show as intended.
He'll look back at the man, and after some hesitation, he'll give a simple nod.
That's what I like to see. You see, we can get along when you're more amenable to it, darling. So, let the next act of this beautiful play begin. And he clicks his fingers and disappears. The sound of the play comes back to you, Kova, and you just catch the last moments of the play where the actors on stage take a bow and everyone is applauding.
We'll give like a hesitant and delayed applause along with the rest. And among the applause, I mean, I'm assuming that he's talking about Ovid will be distracted tonight, as in now.
Mm-hmm. Tonight
so
is this night.
This applause and this commotion he'll use to try and slink away.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Hey. Oof.
All of you
That's
notice. Yeah, all of you notice that Kova stands up and, looking pale and troubled, starts to shuffle out of the box.
Oh, but what's wrong?
He's gonna ignore it and keep going.
Kova?
Yo, did you not like the play? What?
Zooming.
Okay, we'll follow, I think. Well, at least, like, I think Ritz will go and be like, what's up with him?
All right. Betry, Gunhild, and Greta stay behind, discussing the play, and the three of you follow Kova out. Before anyone else actually leaves the auditorium, people are still cheering and applauding for the actors. You are already on the first floor, and Kova is dashing to the usher to get his things.
He would have skipped them, actually.
Ah, you won't even get your lantern?
Nope.
All right. He goes directly to the door, which is even more disturbing.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, Kova! Kova, where are you going?
How far
How-
behind are they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're faster than you with your tiny little huffy legs, so they
I
are as
can
close
dodge
as
and
they want to be.
weave.
Yeah, sure. There's no one to dodge and weave around yet. People are still applauding, so the place is pretty empty.
How like far away is he? Like, is he close enough?
Oh, he's as close as you want it to be. Your strides are wider than his.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my little feet?
I'll say, I told you my patience is thin, and I'll say, halt, and I'll use a command spell.
Oh, shit!
What are
All
you
right.
doing?
Well, it's a charisma saving throw as far as I remember.
Mm-hmm. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Does the
wisdom,
target
never
have
mind.
to be humanoid?
Oh.
Now hold on.
Yeah, what does,
here we
what does
go.
this spell command say?
Yeah. You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on the wisdom.
Creature.
Spell has
Okay.
Yeah. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, or
there
if it doesn't
yet.
understand the language, or if the command is directly harmful to it.
Okay.
So yeah, give
Saving
us that
throw.
wisdom throw.
Oh!
11.
Yeah, you halt.
Yeah, so
Mm.
Kova, you hear, you're still in the middle of the hall, and as you are reaching out for the door to get out of the theater, you hear the booming voice from Kari, and all of your muscles lock up.
Yo, Carrie, you're not cool, man.
I have
Gonna
no
run
time
over
for
to
this.
Kova and, like, you know, squat next to him. Let him go.
He's able to move.
As a few seconds pass, Kova, your motion comes back to you.
Why?
Just
Yokova, what's happening?
There's no time to explain things right now. I'm on.
And we walk and talk. We all talked about honesty earlier, and you shared so much with us, and now you're retreating? This doesn't make any sense.
Wait. Unless you want us to go, Kova.
I don't know. Samuel was back during the play. He told me to steal a mirror from that pale adder man.
What?
We should get out of here if we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. You get out onto the city street. It is quite dark already. It's about 10 p.m. And as far as you know, Kova, you have the night to do whatever you must.
You're telling me that your patron told us to get tickets. We just delivered possibly something incredibly dangerous to these people, made allies, and now your patron wants us to turn our backs on them?
Well, I'm not really sure what this Ovid man, his dealings are. All I know is that he's got some sort of handheld magic mirror in his house that I apparently need to get my hands on.
Has COVID like instructed like everything, like mentioning that the pale adamant Oed had to, like, he's taking advantage of the fact that he's going away?
He'll have said what you've heard so far.
Okay. So this is what your patron wanted. He wanted us to give the box to Lady Gwendolyn so that this man would go away to take this mirror.
Well, I don't know anything if he cares about the box at this point. It seems like he's interested in this Ovid.
Precisely. He wanted Ovid to be out of the question, so you could take the mirror for him.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't do something he says?
I haven't not done it yet. I've always done what he's asked so far.
I'll come.
Because I don't want to find out what happens otherwise.
He's that much of an asshole, is he?
I don't like finding out if he is. It's always been simple, though. In Morn, it's never been an issue. There's small things. It's chatting up some people that are in need of help. There's maybe finding some trinkets from some corpse. There's, I don't know, some mischief or anything in a traveler. It's never stealing or anything like this. He said it's not a danger to the Ennersval. It's just opening a new chapter. I don't know what that means. He's being cryptic again.
Do we know where this guy lives, Fee? Is he in the House of the Golden Doe?
So Kova saw a manor, and Ritz, you would know enough that the people closest to the head of the clan would probably be living on the Anna branch. The Anna branch is the street on the bank of Tangle Run that is directly overlooking the island where the House of the Doe sits. And there's not huge amounts of buildings there because they are in the heart of the richest district. It wouldn't be impossible to find it by the description and by the visuals that Cove received.
I'll let them know where that is, just so we're all on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That place is going to be hard to get into, Kova. I'm not sure that you should go. Whether you go or not, I'd be nervous about you doing anything like that by yourself.
Mm-hmm. He's out of the house now, though.
That's why you're in such a rush.
Yeah.
But we don't know what this mirror does, or the consequences of taking it from the very people that we are currently working with.
Yeah, we're supposed to meet with them again tomorrow. What if we walk up and get arrested for something?
That's why you should let me do this alone.
If you let you do this alone and something happens.
Well, if I
That's
don't
bad.
do it, I might get you guys in trouble. If I do it, at least I'll get into trouble alone.
If you don't do it, you might get into trouble. If you do it, you might get into trouble.
At least you won't.
I
It's
don't
easy
think
to-
me getting into trouble matters that much. But I don't know
It
about
does
we can
if I
carry.
cause it.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Has COVID described the dream like in detail?
The dream, yes.
Yeah. So, in your vision, in your dream, it mentioned long white fingers. Was
Mhm.
that referring to Owen?
I was thinking it, but he seems a little different.
Plus, he's probably been here the whole time, right? He wasn't out on the road.
Might be a different pale adder, though.
No, like this.
Yeah. It's easier to do what he says. Just let me do
There ain't
this.
no way we're letting you do it alone. That's one thing that ain't happening.
I've always done it on my own.
Yeah, but you was on your own turf back then. This is Ennersval. Things can get bad here.
I don't want to wrap you up in it, though. This isn't a me thing. I've gotten myself into trouble with this guy. I should be the one taking on the burden for it.
Listen, I get it, but you've got a better chance of success if you have some help.
I don't care if I succeed or not. I care about the aftermath.
What do you guys think? Looking at Wick and Carrie.
Owen doesn't know the consequences of not taking something, if that affects him physically, mentally. We don't know what the power of this magic item, this mirror, might be. But I do not like how it's weaved around all of these people that may become very important to us very soon.
Well,
This is like directly. This is the Golden Doe clan. This is the people that we have apparently been destined to bring shit to and help.
This is the people you live amongst. Like I said before, I'm a stranger here. If anything I do happens to be found out, they can just send me away.
Or keep you here.
Well, then they do, but you'd be worse off. This is your homes. If you're a criminal in the Empire, I don't know what happens, but I'm sure it'll stick to you. I
Might be a
don't.
little late for that.
I just don't want to be the cause of it.
hey, this is our decision too. So don't put it all on yourself.
Right.
Maybe we want to help.
Can you?
Okay.
Can you?
We don't know what this mirror does. It might not be anything.
Your patron asks you to steal. Doesn't mean you can't return it.
Yeah. I'm. As much as I want to be positive, I think it might have some sort of guarding ability. Something might be let in.
Oh God.
You
Yeah, I
mentioned it
don't feel
opens a
great.
new chapter. It doesn't seem to be too bad for the city, but something new would happen.
But does it mean letting more aberrations into the city, weakening its defenses?
Well, if that's the case, I'm sure he would have said it was detrimental to the city, which he assured me it wasn't.
However, with all due respect, I don't know if you know this guy as well as you think you do.
I know him painfully well. Sometimes.
Do you trust him?
No. But I know he doesn't tend to lie. He tends to have bravado, showmanship. He wants to make a story. Calls me Quill. He's all about grandeur. Just telling a lie wouldn't be a good story.
Quill. Like you're his pen and paper?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Chaotic one.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking, and Ritz slowly leads you closer to the Anna branch, soft rain starts to pour from the dark grey clouds above, and soon enough you see a row of beautiful mansions that stand on the edge of the water, overlooking a big green island filled with trees and a tall castle in the middle.
Well, this is it. Decision time.
I'm going in. I can't stop you physically. I know I'm not strong enough to do that. I asked you not to follow me.
Will you let us help if you go in?
Like I said, I don't think I can really make a choice there for you guys. As much as I'd like to.
Carrywick, I know I don't feel good about this either, but right now, the priority is making sure that Cova's okay,
Agreed.
and then we can figure out afterwards, right?
I'm just following my friend who started running off.
Right?
Kova, if we get this mirror, and your patron asks you to do anything else, will you tell us?
I'll try.
Okay.
All right.
Carrie?
I did not come here to steal. But it's
Right.
clear there are more consequences here that are unknown. I do not like this. I will help. But as Rit said, no more lying, no more running. I do not like having to use a spell to stop someone. Is that understood?
It's easy to say, but it's hard to start depending on people now. Can't promise you anything.
Alright, it's going to be good enough for us.
I hope.
Alright. Cross my heart.
So, Kova,
Mm-hmm.
as you walk down this road, beautiful cobble street, very clean, beautiful estates on either side of you, places that you would never be invited to. One of them looks exactly like the painted prop that Samael summoned on stage. It is one of the smaller houses here, but still beautiful, with dark marble stairs leading up to the door, beautiful trees on either side creating some shade and isolation, and a tall tower in the middle of this building, akin to a wizard's tower. The place seems dark and quiet as you watch through the gates. What do you do?
I think he's gonna start by finding a small as possible for him entrance to worm through, something like a side window or one of them small like gutter windows or something of the kin.
So currently you are standing outside of the gated territory of this place. So you would have to get into the grounds to try and find something like that?
I think he'll
take out a tinder box first, light a match, and sort of shoot it through the gate, in case there's like wiring that might shine back, or there's anything like a trap.
All right. Roll me an investigation, please.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you're rolling real good tonight, baby.
Right.
I know.
So, you light a small flame that threatens to extinguish itself in this slight dampness and rain. But you put one of your very thin arms through the bars of the gate to shine a little bit of light. Everything seems clear, and in fact, as you shine a little bit of light, you see that the lock on the gate is unlocked.
Yeah, makes sense.
You start seeing, Kari, that on the far end of the street there is a light starting to get closer. Apparently there are guards patrolling this area of town.
We should move fast. Someone is approaching.
Oh, it was already
yes.
starting to get through the gate.
Stealthing.
All right, so give me a stealth, everybody.
Stealth. Jesus Christ.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Come on.
Ooh, I see the 19 there.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So, 7 from Ritz, 22 from Wick,
Good old Ritz.
20 from Kova, 16 from Kari. Okay, so altogether, you roll actually quite high. And although Ritz is immediately starts to make some noise going through the wet grounds towards the door, you all usher him in, slowly close the gate behind you, and rush up to the building. So you only have a couple of rounds before the guards will pass by this building. How are you getting in?
Kova's got some nice old dark vision, so he could see around without light well enough. Is there any sort of small little window where a small little halfling can squeeze through?
All right, well, give me an investigation check.
Okay, please roll good this time. Oh, that was almost a nat 20 and bounced back to a 2.
No.
You've got my
Unfortunate.
luck.
So you start looking through, but you can start hearing the. Oh, wait a second. Applesauce are redeeming
I forgot a roll.
inspiration. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
allow you to
yeah.
use it now. I'll allow it.
The-
Much
There we
better.
go.
Look at that,
Nice.
saved by chat. All right.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
you start hearing the steps of the guard coming closer, and it spurs you on. And as you look to the sides of the building, you actually see a window that clearly leads into a dark kitchen is half open. Clearly someone was cooking as was letting out the smells and the steam. It is wide enough for you to warm in.
there any like good herbs on this kitchen counter anywhere?
Well, are you getting into
Kova,
the
focus.
house?
I mean, yeah, I'm getting in if I can.
Okay.
Touch
Give me an
nothing but the lamp.
acrobatics.
Ooh, I love that. I'm so.
Can I
good.
assist?
I think yes.
Give him a boost.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage because Ritz is doing the same thing he did to the kids earlier today.
Cool.
But unfortunately, because of the rain, the side of the building is actually quite slippery and wet. And as you try to boost your friend Ritz, you can see his hands slipping off of the glass, and he falls onto the wet
Shit.
grass in front of him. The steps are growing closer. Wick and Kari, what are you up to?
Is the hole big enough for everybody?
It would be difficult for everyone else to go through, but you can certainly try.
How many bushes are there? Are there like hedges and stuff?
Yeah, there are some big bushes and trees. Clearly, whoever lives here prefers their, shade and isolation. You can try to hide within them if you want.
That would
Yeah.
that's fun.
That seems like a plan.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right. So while they plop to the ground, you grab them
wait.
by the collars and
Okay, yeah.
grab them into the bush just in time for the guard with a torch to pass by this building. I'm gonna give him a roll.
No.
How far away
Actually,
is he
this is
from
my
us?
first roll of the night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow.
How far is this guard away from us, by the way?
Around 20 feet.
If he is like peering around, Kova would 30 feet away behind him cast infestation and start getting
Does
like
it
a bunch of
require
mosquitoes.
verbal
do.
components that might reveal you even before you cast? You sure you want to do that?
Do you have to like out loud say it, or can you just whisper?
You're still casting something, so
Yeah.
if whatever I just rolled, if it is high, he notices you. If it doesn't, he doesn't notice you.
Yeah, he'd wait for.
So it's up to you. Do you want to cast something right now?
If he doesn't seem like he'll see them yet, no. If it starts to be like he's
That
starting to
is
approach
unfortunately
them, yeah.
not something you can gauge. You either are trying
Then
to
no, yeah,
cast
not
something or
yet.
not. Okay, that's fine. So he actually rolled a 5. He passes by, gives a cursory glance towards the building, and continues walking down the street. You guys are, for a moment, safe.
Is this window that we're trying to get into?
Mhm.
Does it have like wood paneling or something?
Yes, it does.
Would it be easier to burn away or to eat away with bug? Like a latch or like a something around.
So there is a latch on the other side from inside that keeps it half open, half closed, so it doesn't like flop in the wind. You can try to cast something on it.
Can you try to do the same thing you did with the flower and not like fully damage it, but basically just use creating bugs on there to flick it open? Because you can see through it.
I would say give me a magical ability check. So give me a raw charisma check.
Raw charisma check.
Yes.
Roll.
19.
19.
Oh,
That's good enough. So it is flimsy enough that by spawning a bunch of bugs, you kind of overweigh it a little bit, and with a little sound, it opens, and the window flies open, slightly moving in the wind.
It'll crawl in.
give
All right.
him another boost if he needs to do acrobatics.
Yeah, now that you are not rushing and the window is wide enough for any of you to go in, you all don't have to roll an acrobatics check. You just climb in, and inside it's warm and dry, and you indeed see a pretty nice spacious kitchen that is around you. You can smell a bit of roasted meat. Clearly someone had a nice dinner. Right now though, it's empty and dark.
Can we close the window or like reset it to look like it's normal?
Watch it yet.
Nice.
All
right, Kova, where to?
He'll start walking. If there is any like herbs or spices or anything like grabbable, he will yoink it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Kova, give me a nature check.
Nature. 16.
16. That's actually quite nice. So you look around, there are some herbs like being suspended above a table. But as you reach towards them, you actually see something else that is catching your eye. You see on the table next to a wooden board, a small pouch with some runes on the side of it, and when you slightly peer inside, you sense a smell of a wonderful blend of spices.
Ooh. Pocket it.
That.
Okay.
Careful. The
Mhm.
more things
So-
we take, the more obvious it's going to be that we were here.
They're like rich. It's not gonna be that.
All right. So you
Um,
pocket a small spice pouch.
Is it quite dark in this room, like in
Yes.
the rest of the house?
Yes. Actually, quick
Um,
question: does everyone
yes.
have dark vision?
Well,
I do.
I do.
Yems.
Okay, so everyone does.
Though-
Nice.
yeah.
No.
The people have dark vision because it's so dark. And I want to avoid like unnecessary bumps.
Mhm.
I'll call to the party and be like, before we carry on further, it's time.
Oh,
Very much
you're
like I did.
being-
Yeah.
Right.
And her eyes begin to resemble the moon, like a full moonlight.
Mhm.
And she looks to all of you, dead in the eyes, and you see that intense moonlight sort of brighten up everything, almost like a glow surrounding as she uses her Eyes of the Night feature.
Ooh. Coolest shit in the world, right?
All right. So all of your dark vision is boosted by Carrie's presence, and all of the details in the dark corners of the room become stark in contrast, and everything is just a bit more clear to you.
Let's make this quick.
As you walk out of the kitchen, you walk into a beautiful dining hall with a pretty big table, but most of the wooden chairs around this table are tucked in and clearly haven't been in use very much. You actually see quite a sad sight of only one chair being pushed out. Clearly, there's only one person eating at this large table. On the mantle over a little fireplace, though, you, Wick, notice that there are some bits and bobs there, and a beautiful golden and encrusted with stones egg on 3 little leggies.
Oh my god. Oh no. Wick points at the egg.
Big.
Yo, that's a fancy egg.
That's a really fancy egg.
Why do you
Oh,
need an egg that
no.
fancy? You can't
I
eat
don't
that.
know.
I could
I don't know
carve you one like that.
I don't need it, but now I'm just hungry.
Oh, fair enough.
Is there is there
Give
any
Wick
sort
another
of
pastry.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Crumbs.
You munching on the pastry as you look at that encrusted bejeweled egg. It's probably like it would probably have a hefty price tag. This is simply like a beautiful encrusted like souvenir or something, and it's an egg.
Rich people confuse me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, if anyone found me with this, they would know that it's not mine.
So you're not
Let's keep
touching it.
going.
Rich
not touching
assholes
the
and their
egg.
fucking golden eggs.
Wait, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no! Where is that? There it is.
Oh Lord.
I believe in you, Wick.
Come on. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
still use the
Alright.
command spell again.
This is exactly like that scene in Aladdin.
Yep.
Oh.
-1. All right. So this is completely up to you, Wick. I cannot override your choices, but as you turn to leave the room, the glow from outside from the full moon is glinting so beautifully on this encrusted egg.
How
Good
big
Wick.
is it?
It's palm-sized.
Of course it is.
I mean, let's be honest. If we steal multiple things, it won't look like the mirror is the main target. Maybe.
You might have
I
a
took
point.
Spice pouch, so
Oh
I'd be a
no!
hypocrite to tell you no.
I mean, these people have enough money to investigate pretty well when something
have
gets
enough-
robbed from them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but they have enough money to also,
Besides, I don't think I could eat this.
That's true.
I don't think I could eat this. I don't think I,
I
could
could
eat
carve
this.
you
I don't
one.
think I don't need it. I don't
You
need it.
have
I don't
metal
need it. I don't need it.
teeth.
We have eggs at home. We have eggs at home.
If you don't steal this egg, I will make you something special.
Me too.
Eggs at home. Eggs at home. Eggs at home. Eggs at home. And she walks away.
Okay. As you mumble exit home, you with a final push of willpower leave the dining room without taking the egg. All right.
It's funny.
I'll come back for it.
So
Wait for me.
all four of you get into a wide, beautiful room, and this is clearly the main room of the house, with a beautiful dragon chess set in front of a large fireplace, two velvet armchairs standing on each side of the board, and there are tall bookcases on each side of the room, and in a corner you actually see a beautiful, clearly given as a gift, suit of armor with scenes of different constellation animals fighting each other, and it is wonderfully made with this like inlay of silver between the plates of steel. And as you step onto a beautiful soft carpet that covers most of the room, the carpet's pattern suddenly flashes.
No.
But then nothing happens.
Yo.
Wait.
Hold up.
Bad, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't like the look of that.
Can
Can I
I
investigate this carpet?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I investigate the suit of armor with my black boar knowledge?
Go ahead. So Ritz, give me investigation or arcana for the carpet. Wick, give me investigation on
I would
the...
also try and get the carpet.
Go ahead. Kari, is there something you want to
Yeah.
investigate?
Oh yeah, the moment that carpet like set off, I'm like, don't like that at all. Arcana check.
Okay. So, what do we have here? 18 from Kari, very good. 18 from Ritz. Both are on the carpet, correct? I think so.
Mine was, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Wick with a 17 on the armor, 10 from Kova. All right, so as you look at these things, so Ritz and Kari, you immediately, your alarm goes off about this, and you both investigate the carpet. You both come to a conclusion that whatever magic it holds, it reacted to you, but then the result never came, which might be connected to the assurance that Kova received about the magic alarms not alerting anyone this night.
Okay,
I think it's an alarm.
Yeah.
it's a bad alarm.
Well, you said we don't have to worry about that, right?
Yeah, got its weird ways. All right.
Okay. Well, let's be fast and keep our eyes out then, in case there's anything else in here.
All right.
Is-
Wick,
Is the yeah.
as you investigate the armor, it is beautiful. Is there anything specific you want to know about it?
See if it's like supposed to be a weapon itself that wakes up, or if it's like if there's anything I know about it being a weapon that we like the Black Boar clan has made before for people.
So no, this looks like it's not made by by the Black Boar clan. At least you don't see any insignia, any markings to suggest that. The suit of armor itself is quite old, but held in a wonderful condition. And again, you are not particularly well versed in magic, so you wouldn't be able to tell if it is supposed to like react to magic at all. But something in the inlay and how intricately it's made tells you that it is armor of particular qualities. So it is no regular armor.
Is every constellation accounted for?
Yes. But the scenes the armor depicts are quite gruesome, actually. All the constellations are attacking each other. You can see the bear ripping into a lynx. You can see a head of a wolf open wide as a raven falls into it. And you can see a snake wrapped around a head of a doe, etc. It's pretty disturbing sight, but it is made beautifully.
Hot.
Yo, Wick, who's winning?
I don't know if anyone's winning, but she points all of this out really quickly. Just be like, that might be. I don't.
Is this giving you the EBGBs?
It's giving me the EBGBs. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Can I do a curse check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh. Right.
Ooh.
18. Doesn't seem cursed, Ritz. Of that you can be sure.
Well, I ain't cursed. That makes you feel better.
It's fucked up.
It's kind of gnarly. I like it.
Kinky. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. So, you guys go to the second floor? What's up? All right. So.
Cova's leading, I'm assuming.
All right.
I'll take up the rear.
In that case, you get up the second floor, and here the corridor actually splits. You see two rooms. One, as you peek in, is clearly a bedroom, and another is a study. Which way are we going?
Wait, so which one's what?
One of the rooms is a bedroom. One is a study.
The vision that he showed me, did it include anything like that would point me to one or the other?
No, the vision showed you the outside of the house.
Then I'll go to the bedroom, and it's like I guess evening, I don't know, personal room.
All right. Does anyone else go to the study, or everyone goes to the bedroom?
I'll go to the study.
Okay.
I'll go to the study.
Okay, Ritz?
I'll back Cova up in the bedroom.
All right. So Kova and Ritz.
How far apart are they? Can we be like in between?
You can have the both doors open, and you can see slightly in the other room. So you can have a beat on each other as you're exploring. So Wick and Kari, you go to the study. Ritz and Kova, you go to the bedroom. So, chat, give me a D2 roll.
No.
Ooh.
No.
This might be just the side we're focusing on. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, why are you so nervous all the time, guys?
I
don't know.
If it was a
gonna be
D20, then I'd be like,
All right, so Wick and Kari, the two of you go into the study, and it is indeed a beautiful room with a winding staircase that goes up. This is clearly the room that hosts the tower that you saw from outside, and the winding staircase goes up where you can see rows and rows of books on all sides. So there's no second floor to this tower. It's just a humongous cylinder of books. And as you look around, both of you give me either investigation or perception or arcana. Up to you.
Investigation.
Perception.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So Kari with 11, Wick with a 19. All right. Kari, you are for a moment just engrossed in the amount of books that he has in this personal tower of his. As you do that, Wick, you look around and you notice that on the table you see a bunch of different papers, letters, some unfinished sigils, clearly of some runic magic And between all of that, you actually do see a small handheld mirror with a beautiful gleaming handle.
Oh, gang, I think it's in here.
All right.
Oh.
We will come back to you. Ritz and
Ah.
Kova, as this happens,
Alright.
you two are exploring the bedroom.
Rich,
So-
please don't jump on the bed.
I'm trying really hard not to, but that thing is huge.
Kova and Ritz, give me again either Arcana or Investigation or Perception. Up to you.
Perception.
What the fuck, Kova?
What the fuck, Ritz?
What the fuck, boys?
What the fuck, man? So 8 and 9. So you look around. This place is quite comfortable. So clearly, this is a room made for good sleep.
Oh. Hang
Yes?
up. Let me use my advantage on this,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
just in case we can get something.
Ooh,
Yeah,
much
there we
better.
go.
Now we're talking. All right. So, yeah, the bed is indeed wonderful and calls your name, but you look away and you see
Very
a
strong.
big, you see a big wardrobe made of this dark red wood. And as you peek inside, you see some robes. Quite a few of them are kind of the same dark red robe that you saw on him. This man is not built for fashion. But you do see in the corner of that wardrobe a pair of boots that are very, very beautiful. So you see these boots with a very thin toe box that is built from leaves, looks like.
Yo, Kova, check out these boots.
That.
They're so fancy. Look at them. They got all leaves on them and shit.
Kova, you might know what this is. Give me a nature or arcana.
Ooh.
Bet you could put these shoes on when you're in bed, right?
Ooh. Ooh.
Natural 20. Oh, not natural, just
No,
normal
no.
20. Okay, so
Dirty.
yeah, you look at these, and yeah, the fact that they're made out of leaves and constructed in such a peculiar fashion actually does seem familiar. You haven't seen such boots by yourself, but the stories from travelers sometimes mentioned the elven crafts made in Silvalar, which is the wood elf country, and you're pretty confident that these are boots of elven kind, which, if worn, the person emits no sounds in their footsteps, and they have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh. What would they be?
Hmm?
These are elvish boots. They're magical. They're like, they muffle any noise you make when you walk.
I'm glad he's not wearing them now.
Yeah, it's just how would he get his hands on it?
Money, I guess.
Kova, this is made from leaves, but
Yes.
I'm presuming Kova couldn't like pick one of the leaves out because it's like a whole magical item.
Yeah.
He'll instead like get his little journal out and start noting things about like the craft of it, the leaves that are used, anything to like gauge how this was made, maybe slightly.
Okay. Give me investigation check, Kova.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
That's an 18. Very nice. So, Ritz, you actually see that Kova sits down in front of the wardrobe, cross-legged, and starts sketching the boots and writing something on the side. And for a long while, actually, he is quite deep into the task, noting things down very carefully. What do you do in the meantime?
Jump on the bed.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Yep, you left him unattended. Ritz, just for shits and giggles, give me an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
We're so fucked.
Oh no.
Oh, let's go!
Shit.
If only,
god!
I'm
If
doing
only-
fucking
Oh
flips.
my god!
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, if only Kova was not as busy, he would see Ritz doing amazing, inspirational flips on the bed. He jumps from one side to the other. He juggles the two pillows as he jumps. It's all very
the bad
impressive.
guys.
Go, check the show, go.
This is
Oh my god! Wow!
Check this shit out. This bed is amazing.
How did you do that?
Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Go on.
No, I couldn't. I'm not that good as
You
you.
can do it.
No, I'll watch. This is fine.
By that point, Wick.
Hey, y'all, I think it's over here.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the song "What a Wonderful World" in like slow mo as Ritz is like bouncing on the bed, just totally happy. He's like, ah, yes, comfort,
Yeah.
riches.
Yeah. Okay, so leaving the muddy boot prints on the bed, you two are summoned by Wick, and as you join Wick and Kari in the study, you do indeed see this beautiful handheld mirror with a handle made of platinum on the table amongst the papers.
When I call them over, can I see what the papers say and like if they're like, is it like they're studying this mirror or something or?
Give me an investigation check, Wick.
Yes. My favorite thing. I love puzzles.
Puzzles.
No.
And the puzzles meet you.
The puzzles puzzled me.
It's like a puzzle.
So, you spend some time just leafing through these papers, but a lot of what you see is clearly written as communication between wizards, and clearly the language is so complex and referring to so many terms that person without wizardry knowledge would simply do not have. So it looks like there's, as much as it's confusing, one thing you can be sure of, there's no letter saying, tonight I will kill the Doe clan, anything like that. It's just very boring communication between people who disagree on their field of study, and one is trying to like defend a hypothesis and the other is trying to tear it apart.
Okay. Okay.
And by the time this ends and Kova and Ritz finally get here, it's actually about 1 or 2 a.m. So keep track of that.
Okay.
How long have we been inside the building?
So you've been inside the building with the Kova sketching and Wick leafing through things, I would say about an hour and a half.
I think this means that the Eyes of the Night is no longer in effect.
Okay. So, all four of you stand in front of this table with a mirror.
I mean,
Is this the one code?
grab it.
Okay.
I think so.
It's a mirror.
All right. So,
Can
Kova,
I have a check of it before you take it?
Okay.
go ahead?
Curse check.
Mm-hmm.
try and
First
help.
check.
Curse check.
Ooh, never mind, you're fine.
17. Very nice. It doesn't seem cursed. In fact, the position of it on the table seems to imply that it's been used recently, like something that he used while writing these letters.
It's clean.
Oh.
Looks like he was using it while I was writing letters, whatever that means. Maybe he was writing them backwards. Like a code.
Is it a
We'll
Smart.
take out a gold coin and sort of like rub it with a cloth and leave it on the table where the mirror was.
Mm-hmm. Was it one of those gold coins that you were trying to put into Ritz's pockets?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I don't
so
think he needs it.
you
It's
put
reading.
it on the table among the papers.
I'm
Stop
just
stealing if it's trading.
curious with a glance around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Any signs of green cloaks that might have a tear in it anywhere?
Ooh.
No, not looking around the study at least.
Okay.
Which
The
next I was thinking.
the little carvings on the suit got me spooked.
Yeah, he seems to wear a lot of red though, not a lot of green. Alright, let's get out of here.
All right. So
You
Kova,
sure you want to leave that gold? You might need it.
It's more of a moral thing, I guess.
You just need it more than he does, I'm just saying.
I already got a spice pouch for free.
all right. So you guys start going down the stairs towards the kitchen window, I assume. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are there any other ways to get out?
Well, you haven't scouted any ahead of time, so as
Nicole would
you
just go back.
as you go down the
Yeah.
stairs and start moving through the living room with a big carpet, you notice something. The suit of armor is gone,
Um,
and you start hearing footsteps coming from the dining hall. And rounding the corner, you see this suit of armor gleaming without any head, any hands, turning towards you. And I would like a check on your dexterity because we're rolling initiative.
Boy.
No.
It was brought to you by Ballad of Ennersval.
I'm gonna
Right
be
all along.
fine.
I smelled it. I
smelled
Oh,
it.
there's no combat.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
combat.
No combat.
Dexterity.
Just give me
Oh, I see,
dexterity.
just-
Yes.
okay.
Noted.
Yums.
Let's see. What the fuck?
Ooh, beautiful. Look at
Uh-oh.
Where did you get this?
you.
Very nice.
Beautiful. All right.
You're never
was
good
locked
at
in.
this.
Kova
I couldn't
is
use this last time.
locked in. All right.
Damn.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
so,
good.
Kova, what you got?
Kova's going to.
Wait. Just give me numbers so if I'm writing them down.
Oh, he's
So
got
Kova,
19.
19. All right. Oh, Wick is 20.
Still
That's
better.
Really nice. Kari with 11. And Ritz with a 6. So the suit of armor. Natural 20. Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh no! Here we go.
V!
Oh, what? I that's not me.
You can't do this again, V.
Stop it!
God, oh my god. No one's gonna believe my rolls for this initiative, guys.
Dare you?
Hey, how about we switch roles?
Can you throw that dice away? Pick another one.
The difference
Okay,
of nat 20s to my
gonna-
nat 1s is ridiculous.
I'm gonna grab a different different dice.
Different
From a natural 20.
I'm gonna grab a different dice for the rest of this fight to see how things
Alright.
go.
What should be another nat 20? Nat 20. I vote nat 20.
I don't know. So yeah. So that's how we start, I guess. So okay, but here's the thing: the animated armor doesn't have any pluses to Dex. So Wick, can you give me another D20 roll? Simple D20.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Oh.
Two people above me with a nat 20 on initiative.
Can I roll it on in my IRL dice?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
IRL
Yeah,
dice.
Rev just got some awesome new dice.
I did. I'm
Mhm.
gonna roll it.
Rep sent me
15.
Cobra dice too.
15. So the
That's
armor rolled
good.
18, so it's gonna go first. But
Damn.
it's still very, very good.
The
So
book dice failed us.
the weak dice rolled pretty well. It's just I don't know why I roll so well on the fights. So you see this gleaming armor turn towards you, and it is with a couple of powerful strides approaches all of you. Somebody in chat, give me a D4 roll, and we'll see who he attacks.
Please.
Don't do it, chat. Don't do it.
Please don't.
Please, no,
Just
not
a
again.
Please
D4.
Anything but.
Anything but a 1. A 2.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so Pilky,
I mean,
thank
oh
you so
no,
much.
Riz.
Yeah.
All right. So the good news is it's gonna attack Ritz. The bad news, it has a multi-attack. So
Oh no.
its gleaming fist goes back a little bit and then slams into Ritz's chest. So,
Jesus. Okay.
oh, that's a 17. I think it's gonna hit. I think it's gonna
yep.
hit. And you're not raging yet, so it's gonna be
Nope.
a rough going. But it's pretty low. It's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oops.
Gotcha.
All right.
Didn't mean to
That's
do that.
the first attack. And with the same hand that just collided with your chest, Ritz, he will backhand you with it. Oh, I don't think it's gonna hit though. 10?
Nope.
Yeah, no. So that is it from the armor. Wick, what are you up to?
Wick is gonna run forward and just try to grab the armor like in a headlock
All right.
and
yeah.
just take it to the ground.
Sure. You can roll a athletics check to try and grapple it.
Athletics.
Okay. Mine is
No.
15. Okay, that's an 8.
That's 8.
Yeah, so the armor, you kind of grab around it, and some of the bits of armor wobble under your weight, but right themselves as if held by some magnet. And you understand that the raw magical power within the suit is quite strong. That's gonna be your action. Do you want any bonus actions?
Ooh, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not yet.
Alrighty.
I think she's just gonna to whisper, yell, "We gotta go! We gotta go!"
Alrighty. Kova, you're up next.
He's going to whip out the Iron Hand, like symbol that he had again, and press it onto his bicep and burn into it. And on the suit of armor, the same little hand symbol is going to appear. And he's going to hex him on strength.
Ooh, very good.
And go, try it again, Wick. And for an action, is he standing next to it? Or is he
Yes.
like far away
You're
enough
all
back off?
5 feet close to it.
Would he be able to move, or is he too like busy with Wick to try and strike at Kova if he would move away?
You are not sure. Wick is like basically hanging off of one of his arms right now, the one that punched Ritz, but you're not sure if he would attack you.
Yeah, he'll try and slink away and get a little bit of distance from him.
Towards the dining room, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. As you rush past, he will try to attack you on the back of your neck. Okay, well, it is a 12, and I assume that hits a Kova.
Yeah.
That hits a Kova. Okay.
There's no way that me being there imposes disadvantage.
Nope, unfortunately it does not. All right. That's good damage. Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
that's 7 damage.
God damn it! Again! Stop being
Are
on
you-
1 or 0.
How are you doing?
I'm 1.
On 1
Oh my
HP.
God.
Yeah, give me that con save.
Yeah, I will.
Well, he's
Oh.
still up though. And
I'm
he used
still
its
up.
reaction, so anyone else can run past without any risk.
Let's see, concentration check. Come on. Okay.
That's very good.
Nice.
All right, yep. So
Great.
you run past, you put 25 feet between you and him. You kind of ran through the dining room, and you're standing between the dining room and the kitchen right now.
Yeah, as he stumbles along, because he doesn't have his staff, he'll reach into his shirt and pick out that moon symbol, and he'll hold it in his hand, and some bluish flame is gonna like burn, and he's gonna like flick it away, not being really used to this, and throw at him a guiding bolt.
Ooh, wonderful. So, okay.
Mm-hmm. I do have a pack slot. You're just
The fact that
lying.
it's a level spell... Is it a level spell?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Just Hex is also a level spell, but it's a bonus action,
Uh,
so...
The hex is from something else.
Ah, so it's a feature, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Let's see. Let me cast it.
Kova not beating those nearly dying every session allegations.
Mhm.
Beautiful! Natural
It's
20!
gonna be doubled on. Also hex doubled, baby. Ooh.
So, you rush past. You almost fall under the strength of its hit, but you right yourself, turn around, standing in the middle of the dining room, and with that flash of fire, it envelops the back of this armor. So calculate that cool damage for us.
That's that. Plus...
What?
Yeah, it's the base dice full and then rolled, right?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Oh my
On top
god!
of
Oh my
that-
gosh! That's fucking.
That's not
wild.
all. Plus that.
Oh.
Oh, that should be a different. No, that's right. Actually, that's correct. Yeah, 48
so-
damage.
Again,
mana blows up.
for those who don't know how we roll natural 20s, it's maximum that you can roll on those dice plus whatever you roll together. So you rolled 48 damage.
Yep.
Kova, you kill it in one hit. How do you do it?
Yes.
So Kova takes out this boon symbol and it burns in his hand. A blue flame, unlike any of the red stuff he's been using before, and this sort of moon arc of a guiding bolt whips around, and on the side of this guy's head, it should like blast into him, but instead this armor just melts and creates this sort of like avant-garde art piece of an helmet that's just like splashed as if it's liquid and quickly like hardens again.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yippee!
So,
No.
Wick, Ritz, and Kari, you just see Kova run past, but then there's this flash of this strange magical fire, and even though this armor is magical, so it cannot be destroyed, I will say that the back of it is fully melted. So it's still the shape of the armor, but all like half of those engravings of those gruesome scenes between the spirits is melted away by the fire that Kova just summoned. And this whole suit of armor crumples over the carpet.
Holy shit! Fucking aces!
We should go. We should go.
Oh, maybe you didn't need our help.
Right. So
Alright, let's go.
all
As
of
they're
you...
walking, he's gonna pump healing into himself, by the way.
Give me a little
Great,
kick
yeah.
before I go.
Yeah,
Oh, kick
you
the armor.
kick it, and all of you go back to the kitchen. Wick's trying to like not look at the mantelpiece in the dining room,
Not looking at the egg. Not looking at the egg.
and maybe a little triumphant victory egg. Who knows? But you guys get out of the window the same way you came in, and you are outside of the building. What do you do?
Check for guards. See if there's
Yeah.
any antlers around.
Give me a perception check, Ritz.
Alright, help.
Beautiful.
Oh, never mind, you're got it. You're
Guys,
fine.
you are so good at this today. So,
I mean, I've rolled some bad rolls today, too.
so Ritz, you immediately jump up onto the gate to check, kind of lean over it to see the coast is quite clear, actually. And as you do that, Kova, you hear a little whisper in your head that says, "Nicely done. Now, be a dear and go to the river. I have something to show you."
Go, go, go.
Guys, I gotta go to the river, apparently.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the fucking river.
All right. So you quietly leave the gated territory around the house and circle around to the edge of the water. On the other side of Tangle Run, you can see the beautiful castle, illuminated windows, and this small forest that surrounds it. And as you reach the line of the water, its slow movements now calm because the rain has stopped over the night. It is around 3 a.m. right now. So you can see the earliest slight brightness on the east of the skies over the city. And as you reach the water edge, Kova, you see in the water a reflection of a figure standing right next to you, and with curiosity looking at the object in your hands, and says, "I never doubted you for a second, little Quill. Well, you've done so well that I think you deserve a little prize. Do you know what this is on your hand?"
It's a mirror.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
No, you actually see just Kova staring in the water, unmoving. But as you say that, Kova, in your head, he chuckles and says, "So perceptive as always. Well, it's not just any mirror. It's a mirror of the past. It can give you a glimpse of something, anything. Name an object or a creature, and it will show you some of its past. As you've done such a good job for me today, I'll give you a chance to use it, but only once. So choose wisely."
Box.
Kova, you good?
Um,
What's he saying?
he's gonna say aniline bows.
Can you write to me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can.
He looks at the mirror and he says, "I want to see Battery naked just one more time."
Just one more
Once
time.
more.
I need it. I need it.
Please give it to me, please.
Give it to me, please. Samuel, please.
Aha. Okay. So, Koa,
Mhm.
you name a name that you haven't spoken in a long time. And the first thing it shows you in the ripples of the mirror is you, much younger, and Annalyn sitting together on grass, weaving a basket. She's a bit better at it than you are. She's carefully showing you the ropes, and you're trying your best to learn the craft. The sun is high above you, and the marshland is safe for now. Then, with another swirl of its surface, it shows a very young girl who is standing on the edge of a forest, and you can see she is reaching out with her hand towards something in the tree line. There's a humanoid figure beckoning her in, and she takes a step and disappears from the clearing. And the last thing it shows you is a moment of pain. She is looking up at a woman, tall, face stone white and cold. And the woman is not touching her, but her dark eyes are looking so deeply into the young woman's soul that you feel a phantom of pain shudder through you. Her skin begins to ripple with cold gripping her from the inside. She is afraid. And that's the last thing you see.
Is he back to like the people, or is he back to Samuel?
As you open your eyes, you see a mirror that looks like a normal mirror. The magic is gone for a moment, and you feel a hand touching your shoulder and says, "Oh, my poor darling, when will you learn to let go of the past?" Well, perhaps a question for another night. Today, though, there's one more thing I need you to do. The next act of this little play needs this. Throw the mirror into the river. Fate will bring it to someone who needs it.
I think after that, Kova would come out of it, sort of like crying, but in the way that it seems like it was already happening. It's not like he's like suddenly shocking into a sob. There's just sudden tears rolling, and he'll just drop it into the water.
What? Kova?
Yeah. What?
You should drop the mirror.
Yeah. That's. Sorry. That's what he asked.
Wait, what?
It's supposed to go to someone who needs it. It was a mirror that could show the past, apparently.
What? Kova, are you okay? What?
Yeah. I just got to see an old friend.
Ritz is just staring at him.
And that's where we will end it today.
Such a spicy.
Here's more spice, you guys. You leveled up. So over the night, when you guys finally find your way back to sleep, you will come back to consciousness with more power and vigor and confidence.
A little birthday present, I see.
A little birthday present. Yeah, speaking of, Artie's birthday is this Sunday. Chad, please give him a happy birthday smooch. And yeah, that was the session.